Hey everybody, this here is Big Will. I have no idea if anyone's even going to be on YouTube, uh, but I know that I am here. I'm kind of alone at the moment, and I'm bored. So I thought I'd come on and just, you know, talk about whatever the crap I feel like. If anyone wants to join in, I'll be sure to ask and send out an invite or two if anyone wants to do anything. But I'm trying to think here. I've got I've got these books. As of right now, I'm going to a convention in April. So as of right now, Chris Claremont is like the biggest name at the convention at the moment. They're still announcing people. Like I said, it's in April. So I don't know when or who else is going to be announced. But as of right now, it's just Claremont. So I've got some books that I want to get signed and witness signatures. But I got a problem because I've always only had the option of CBCS. I've never been able to use anyone else because CBCS has been the only company that's there. But this year, not only do we have CBCS coming to the convention, but we also have CGC, or at least a vendor that can do authentication, send stuff off, get graded and all that. So I've got to decide, do I want Claremont to sign all these? You know, Wolverine 10. I got limited series, number 1, number 2. They all are fairly decent condition. I'm thinking at least 9s or above on all of these. And of course, there's number 3. Number 3 is the tricky one. It's all black. Then you have number 4, of course, rounding it out. And then I also happen to have a Miss Marvel number 18. It's first, what's her name? Mystique. So do I want to do CBCS? CBCS is currently, right now, this could change by April, but as of right now, CBCS is not only faster than CGC, but they're also cheaper than CGC. And does that negate the fact that a CGC slab will sell for more than a CBCS slab? That's kind of where I'm at. I mean, I don't reckon I have to have these back at any certain time. I don't know of anything that's about to pop off with Mystique or Wolverine. But I mean, anything can get announced, and who knows? I mean, just random things with comics can happen, and everyone's wanting the limited series for all I know. So, I mean, do I want to do it where they come back quick, or do it where they're going to make more money later? Because I'm not doing these necessarily to keep them. I'm doing these to sell them at some point. Because I already have what I want to have as far as my personal collection, that is. The main thing I would want is the limited series number 1. I got a copy of that. I'd like to get a 9.8. Right now I have a 9.6. So I got some work to do there. But I just don't know. It'd be nice to talk to someone, figure that out. I've messaged a few of the guys from YouTube on Instagram, and I've got some different opinions. But I don't know. Also got bored and redid my comic list. Hey Joey, how you doing, man? Anyway, I redid my comic list. Pretty much everything's the same, but I did change a few things here and there. Like I added some more affordable stuff to the investment section, and then I took away some of the speculative things. And I don't know, I think it'll be a little bit better of a list with that tweak in there, but I don't know, man, because I see when I go to this convention, I know I want to have money to buy a book or two if I see one that's on my list there, but I also want to get all these signed and slabbed. But which company? CGC or CBCS? I know CBCS is faster and cheaper, but CGC sells for more. So while I am seeing Ready or Not movie, I saw you were online live. Yeah, well, thanks for joining. I like it says, I was bored, you know? So I'm here. I have no idea what I'm doing or what I'm going to talk about. I'm just kind of mentioning words. And maybe they'll make sense. I don't know. Of course, I already have what I consider, anyway, a big order going to CBCS of these right here that are already signed, but no one was able to witness them because no one was at the convention. So I have to do that verification deal, which if you watch the video I did with Whitewell, you'll know that it gets expensive, especially with 2 signatures per book that I have on these books. So this list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, this 6 books right here are going to cost me like $420, $480 to get done. And that's, of course, without fast tracking or anything. So hopefully I'll have money put together to send these off. But that's in addition to the ones that I want to get signed. So I'm kind of deciding, does that mean I need to go with the cheapest route, CBCS, or is it still better to do CGC? Let's see. Yeah, I've heard they're better as far as resale, but I don't know if they're more expensive though. That's kind of my thing that I'm struggling with here. Hey, James, nice to see you. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you, by the way. I can't believe I forgot to say that. I mean, it's freaking Thanksgiving. I forgot to say Happy Thanksgiving. But I'm saying if I spend all the money on these signature verification books, that may make it so that all of these should go CBCS because it's cheaper. You know, save $1 where you can. But of course, yes, they will be sold at a lower dollar amount than CGC whenever I sell them. So I don't know. I know it won't make a difference on price. That probably won't change by April. But the speed at which it's done could change. I don't know. I know CGC's, their time is always changing. CBCS, as we all know, used to take like a year, half a year, something crazy. And they've got that shrunk down real good. So who knows? I guess I'll have to wait till April. But I guess I could mention what I have new on my list. I wanted to add some of DC stuff, like some of the Golden Age heroes. Ate turkey already. Yeah, I ate me some barbecue turkey. It was good. I enjoyed it. But so I wanted to get some more DC stuff on there. There's a lot of DC first appearances and first Silver Age appearance versus the first Golden Age appearance that you can do. So there's a lot more choices with DC and how you do it and go about it. So the things that I added 3 books of more fun comics. I added 52, 56, and 101. That should be first Spectre, first Spectre on cover, I think, and I forget what 101 is. And then I also added 4 showcase books. I added 55, 60, 73, and 75. That's the first Creeper, the first Hawk and Dove, the first Silver Age Grundy, and something else, and the first Silver Age Spectre. So I thought those would be kind of cool. And I took off, let me see if I can get this calendar up from all the crap I have piled up here. I did manage to take a few things off. And I actually took off, let's see. I had Savage She-Hulk #1 on the list. Already had it, got it, slabbed it, sold it. soon as that announcement hit. So that one's gone. I don't need to replace it. Silver Surfer 3. I took that off the list. I just don't need it really. Let's see here. I also took off Iron Fist 14. Yeah, I'm a Wolverine fan. That's first Sabretooth. That'd be cool to have, but I'm a Wolverine fan, not a Sabretooth fan. So although I like me some Sabretooth, I could get something that I might want more. So I took him off the list. Let's see, who else did I take off? I thinned the herd a bit on a few of the others. Like, for example, on the X-Men that I have in my investment section, I originally wanted to get 1, 2, 4, 12, 14, 50, 94, 96, and 101. I brought that back a little bit. Instead, I now have 1, 4, 12, 14, 50, 94, and 101. Didn't really need all those others. I mean, when you get to making a list, one of the things you do, or one of the things I do, is I get on something like Wikipedia, Key Collector app, something like that. I go through, see, okay, this is a character I know about. What are the books associated with this character? And I make me a huge list. And then from there, I decide, well, what would I like to have? Or what would be a good speculation on this character? Or what would be a good book as an investment that years down the road I would want to have and that'll be worth some money? So there are a lot of books that qualify for each one of those. So if you're not careful, you're going to have a list of like 500 books. I mean, I did a video, or well, actually, JP did a video and he let me join. Well, he brought his main list down to 50 books. This one was 111. This one is 110. So I brought it down by one, but I changed some stuff around. Like, for example, to get a Silver Surfer 3 or an Iron Fist 14, I'm talking hundreds of dollars here. But instead, I could get like a Showcase 73 or 75 versus Creeper, versus Hawk and Dove for like half the money, maybe a little bit more. So I'm going to be actually better off. I won't be spending as much money. And those are good characters too. I mean, anything that has to do with the Teen Titans. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. I don't know how many times I said it. Anything that has to do with the Teen Titans, thanks to the TV show, the cartoons, all these kids now that are watching this stuff or that like this stuff or are getting introduced to the Titans through all these things, they're going to grow up here in like 8 to 10 years and they're going to have money. What are they going to buy? The Teen Titans. So all those books are probably going to go up. So if you have anything that you've been kind of sitting on, whether or not to get it, if it's Teen Titans and you can get it, go ahead. I don't think you will regret it. So instead of getting an Iron Fist 14 with Sabretooth, I can get me a Hawk and Dove first appearance. I think the one will probably do better than the other. I mean, everyone knows Sabretooth. He had, everyone loved him in the cartoon. At least I did. Love Sabretooth in the cartoon. His weird costume, though, all the hair on the back that wasn't actually his, kind of weird. They did him all right in the first movie, but I didn't like Liev Schreiber. Well, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm sorry. Anyway, so I kind of revamped the list a little bit, and I have a lot of the stuff on here, but I don't have it marked off in blue. That's because if I mark it off in blue, that means that I have it, and I have it slabbed. If it's raw, it's not considered in the collection yet. So I don't mark it off. But I've got plenty of stuff that I need to get sent off. Like, I think my plan is on most of this Teen Titans stuff to buy multiple copies and sort of try and insure myself. Oh, hey, John. Air Spider 23. What's up, fellas? Hey, if anybody wants to join, by the way, I am bored as crap. I ate. That's about all I was planning on doing today. Anybody can join if they want to. Help me with this discussion here that I'm having with myself. I guess it's a discussion. I don't know. But anyway, my plan is to buy multiple copies of like these Teen Titans books. That way I try and guarantee myself like a 9.8. And then once I have a 9.8 and maybe something else slabbed as like a backup, maybe a 9.6, I'll sell all the rest of them off either later or need cash for whatever reason. Do it then. So that's my main plan here. And I'm pre-Thanksgiving food here, so can't join but want to say hello. Well, I appreciate it, man. That's all right. I'm pre-Thanksgiving food here. What is that? 6, 5, 4. So it's almost 5 o'clock there. So y'all eat for supper on Thanksgiving then. We always eat at lunch. That's the Thanksgiving thing around where I'm from. We've always ate at lunch. Unless we could get everyone together, then that usually meant at night. But for the past few years, it's always been lunch that we do ours. So that's why I have nothing to do now at this particular time, because we've already eaten. So I'm just sitting here rambling. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Teen Titans. So that's why I keep buying the Teen Titans and buy multiple copies. And I mean, it's George Perez, so some of these covers are just amazing. I mean, really. And then, you know, that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Although I will show you a book I have that I really didn't intend to have, but I got it. Let's see which one of this. Actually, this one, this is hilarious. I have had this book since probably 2001. And the reason why I still have it is I have this fantasy that at one day in the future, I will actually be able to have The Rock sign it. But isn't that funny? That is the stupidest book I own. But just in case I ever get to meet The Rock, I'm saving this bad boy so I can get it signed. Let's see here. Yeah, more like early supper here. Well, yeah. I know the feeling there. I'm guessing if I hook up my Logitech, my PC will tell me everything is no longer supported. Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I know with my luck with computers, it takes me like 7 tries before anything comes together. So anyway, I have The Rock comic. I don't know why, but I've had it for forever. Now, one of the books that I'm going to get sent off next month, I'm about to send off. I have a package up here that I did when Alec and I did, and when John and I did, although I had to delete that one. The video where I walked through CGC and CBCS. Well, that CGC order I have packed, and it's going to go in the mail tomorrow, and it's going to be my December order. And then for January, I'm going to be sending off this bad boy right here. ASM 33. I think one of the best Spider-Man ASM covers in existence. Fight me on it. I'm right. It's awesome. I love this thing. Great Steve Ditko did that work right here. And I also want to get something on the back of this one right here. I got Jay Lee to do me some Batman and Robin headshots on this Detective 1000. And I thought that looked pretty cool. But what I'm thinking is having on the back like a Joker, like a full back, I mean, penciled and inked, but completely full back of the Joker, like the most awesome Joker ever. You know, just whatever I can get done. That's what I'm thinking of having done on this 1000. And you know what? Should I just leave Batman and Robin there on the cover by themselves, or what? Should I just leave them by themselves, or throw in like an Alfred or a Batgirl or Commissioner Gordon or something else? I mean, what do you think? There's a lot of open space there, but I think it might be better just to let those two be by themselves. So who knows? Anyway, and then this is the book that I was thinking of when I first started grabbing all these. This is a mod era Wonder Woman. This is Wonder Woman number 200. These covers are awesome. I love these. This is just a great era of Wonder Woman. It was like 20 or 30 issues where they took her powers away, and she was like a secret agent kind of deal with a old Asian dude as her sidekick. Or well, actually, technically, of the way the books were worded, it was the Incredible I Ching and Diana Prince, the new Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman was actually the sidekick to this other dude, which is hilarious. But anyway, here's the book. I like it. So once I get this list knocked out, or pretty much most of the list knocked out, what I'm wanting to do is go back and do a different kind of collecting. Like one of the things that I'm going to want to do is get a complete run of the mod era of Wonder Woman. So that's a thing I'm thinking about doing. And then other than that, I have my slabs and boxes that I can't get to, but that's pretty much all I have right now. I've managed to sell off everything that I'm willing to sell off. So I literally have nothing left now but basically Teen Titans, as far as raw books anyway, Teen Titans, a few things that I'm reading, and that's basically it. I love the facsimiles, so I do have a lot of those. No actual reason, just I like them and I wanted them, so I bought them. That's pretty much it. Anyway, well, I'm running out of things to say here. There's nobody seems to be on the internet that is free to join, so I don't know how long I can keep this going. I'm gonna keep this going until I have 0 people watching. That's what I'll do. We'll see how long I can ramble. So here's something I thought about doing. Maybe not a show, but who is the most powerful character in each of the companies, like Marvel and DC? And how would you figure that out? So here's what I'm thinking. Okay, for Marvel, you would need to take all your. Ooh, Air Spider has a suggestion. What you got, man? What you got? On the 1000 sketch, you could do a head sketches of others, sort of the ASM 121 vibe. Yeah, that would work. Maybe for the front. You're going to be here all day then. Who knows? I might. Kyla Cunt, I guess is the name. Your mama's so fat she eat McDonald's. That's just a statement of fact. That's not a good mama joke. Good Lord. Got to work better on that. But anyway, so one thing I was thinking about doing is if you try and figure out who it is from Marvel, you're going to want to take my first viewer under 13. I may do it. Don't worry. But anyway, you would want to take all your celestial and cosmic beings out of the situation, right? Because if you don't, then you're probably going to run into a situation where you have like, okay, living tribunal, the one above all, the one below all. I mean, there's really no way to judge a power level there. So what are you going to do? So you would want to do it strictly by heroes and villains, and that's it. Huh, that's weird. Can't see that one on Anyway, and now if you go DC, I would think you would want to do the same thing. Any of you cosmic people, like take them off, like the presence. It's essentially God in the DC universe. So I mean, just take that off the board. You have your heroes and villains, but for DC, you would want to do the additional thing of taking all your magic users, putting them to the side for their own thing. Because I mean, Zatanna isn't going to beat Superman, but yet if she has the right spell, if she has the right totem, if she does the right this or that, then she could. That's just the nature of magic in DC, so you really can't do the a good job there when you have the magic users in with your regular heroes and villains. So that would be a caveat I would want to do for DC. And then you're just left with heroes and villains for each company. Okay, so what would you want to do? Well, everyone for DC immediately goes Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. That's what everyone thinks of. But I got news for you. They are not the most powerful characters in the DC universe. I can name you like 4 off the top of my head that could probably beat them. All right, you got, first off, there's Green Lantern, who should be, in my opinion, one of the most powerful in all of DC. He has a ring that does whatever the crap he wants as long as he has willpower. I mean, come on. Then there's Plastic Man, who is literally indestructible and has complete and utter control over his body. Even in the Injustice comic, I know that's not standard canon and all, but in the Injustice comic, Wonder Woman was afraid of him. Rightly so. And he took down the Flash easy peasy. So I would definitely put Plastic Man up there. And then you have characters like Swamp Thing, who, if I don't know if I'd count him as a magic user. I don't think I would, although he kind of hangs out in that realm. So, I mean, you got Swamp Thing there. And, you know, of course, the Wonder Woman should be in that top 5. But I don't know if you can actually put Superman in that top 5 if you were wanting to go for most powerful overall characters. Hey, what's up, Barbarian? Hey, man, you bored? You want to join? I'm a little bored. I'm just seeing how long I can go without before I lose everybody. So yeah, I don't know about you guys if you would agree with that or not, but I would not put Superman in my top 5 most powerful of the DC characters. And then you go over to Marvel, it's like, okay, well, what are we thinking here? Well, you definitely would want the Hulk. And you would definitely want the Sentry. And I'm a Wolverine fan, so even though he probably wouldn't work for a top 5, I'm going to put him in there. Just because, you know. Oh, you're at work. Oh, man, you're at work on Thanksgiving? That sucks. Well, hi to you anyway, man. I should probably highlight that. I don't do a good job highlighting stuff. Man. Anyway, and then where else would you go? I mean, would you put Thor up there? But then again, well, bring him back. What about the power cosmic characters? I mean, we already said we're not going to count Galactus because he's like a universal cosmic kind of entity. But you know, you do have the Silver Surfer. I mean, who would win in that fight? Silver Surfer or Thor? I mean, it's kind of I don't know, man. I mean, I used to own a guidebook thing that I actually lost it when I was a kid, found it again, lost it again, never seen it since. But in the early 90s, that was printed, and it would list like the strength levels and all the powers and all levels for the different characters. And it said that Hulk in resting form could do 100 tons. And it said that Thor could do 100 tons, but with his special belt that grants him more strength, that basically doubles it. So he could do 200 tons. And that's where they maxed out Thor. And 200 tons is no joke. And then, of course, they had like the Thing at 80. And then, of course, if he's not resting and just really angry, the Hulk's, you know, whatever. You know, I mean, it's the Hulk. But I thought it was kind of cool how they listed those out. So I would think it'd be harder for you to do something with Marvel for a top 5 without causing an argument. You could do a pretty good job with DC, but for Marvel, I think you'd cause an argument. Anyway, that's one thing I've been thinking about. I have these weird random things come in my head. Like, okay, do you want CGC to do DC labels? You know, they have those special labels at CGC for like Spider-Man, Avengers, and stuff. Well, I actually when I did my Avengers 10 and got it slabbed, which I don't have it anymore, but when I got it slabbed, I had the Avengers label put on it. And hey, Sam, Perry, what's up? Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Either one of you care to join? I'm just rambling on here. I was bored. Oh, wait a minute. We have Joey here. Have they ever said how fast the Flash can run? How close to the speed of light? I think they said that he can go faster than the speed of light. Actually, because there was one comic in like the 90s where he was like on the other side of the galaxy or the universe, and he had to race back to Earth, and the guy that he was racing against teleported. But the Flash had to actually physically run. So he was able to absorb kinetic energy, right? So he had everyone on Earth run, and he absorbed all their kinetic energy, and he beat the guy he beat the teleporting guy just by running because he was that fast. So he went faster than the speed of light. So depending on what you do in there, he could go faster than the speed of light. It's been done in the books. And we have some more people joining us. We have Bake the Snake. Hey, Bake, what's going on, man? Hey, you want to join? I'm just bored here, and Sam's apparently getting ready to eat. So apparently I'm the weird one doing Thanksgiving at lunchtime. I did not know I was that weird. Well, that's actually a lie. I've always known. But anyway, so yeah, the Flash could run. Well, depending on the writer, he can run as fast as the writer says. But yes, there is precedent for him being able to under certain conditions. But when you really get into the Flash, I mean, into his power set and everything, man, he's fast. He could do. Joey Bag of Sevens always eats early. That's my kind of guy. But anyway, the Flash, the way he thinks is like it's faster than a nanosecond. I forget what they call it, but he processes things so quickly. He would actually have the time to learn like a physics master's degree or doctorate in the time it would take you to take a pee. I mean, that's how fast his brain works. It's just he would have to focus on just that. So, I mean, the Flash can be extremely powerful. I mean, there are ways that you can do things with a lot of the DC characters, except Superman. He's fairly defined in a lot of his stuff, if not directly defined by someone stating it or him stating it or proving it. It's defined by what he does compared to others. For example, he can't beat the Flash if the Flash actually tried, as far as a foot race goes, and I would assume even flying. And then we have Barbarian here. Says, we did dinner at lunch too because I had to work. Ah, okay. Yeah, that still sucks. You got to work on Thanksgiving. I mean, even Pizza Hut tends to close at like 4. You know? And we have Just a Rican in here. He has joined us today. Hey, Rod, feel free to join if you want, man. Just let me know. I'm just rattling off random crap. I'm going to try and go as long as I can, as long as there's at least one person watching. See how long I can just ramble. But anyway, yeah, Superman's actually got some limits. They're really big limits, but they're limits. So you could have a bunch of people in DC. That's what I was saying. If you were wanting to do a top 5 or so most powerful DC characters or something like that, I wouldn't put Superman even on the list because there's so many other people that you can do. Like, for example, I already said Swamp Thing, Plastic Man. I mean, even Wonder Woman, although Superman is stronger physically, Wonder Woman overall doesn't really have a weakness. and she also has the ability to not crack under magic's load. Like Superman can be bled by magic. Uh, Wonder Woman uses magic, like with her lasso. You know. So, I mean, I would put Wonder Woman above Superman on that list. Now, if you're going straight strength, yeah, you're going to have Superman on it. But I'm just saying overall, overarching power there is what I'm saying. Man, got a tickle in my throat there. But and I would actually have more fun arguing about you're trying to get the Swamp Thing run, like the original one that had Bernie Wrightson with it, I think, or like a different run. Most people just do the Alan Moore section and that's it. I actually don't really care all that much about Swamp Thing. I mean, he's cool. I saw the movie back in the day, the one they made in the 80s. That was cool. But never really been that much of a fan. But anyway, oh, yeah. Original. Okay. But yeah, a lot of people don't think about Swamp Thing, man. I would put him above Superman too, as far as power. I mean, just think of what he can do. It's almost impossible for the dude to die. He can control plants down to like the cellular level. I mean, and just think of what that means. Like if you eat, wheat bread, he could make a tree grow from your stomach, essentially, if he wanted to. I mean, that's how awesomely powerful, and I would dare say OP that Swamp Thing can be. And he's been written, less powerful, more powerful, but overall, he's an excellent character to make an argument that Superman is not even in the top 5 of your most powerful characters in DC. And I'm not even including the celestial type characters like, the Presence or anything like that, or the Monitor, Anti-Monitor, anything like that either. I'm talking just straight up heroes and villains. I mean, and like I said before, taking Superman as our example, any magic user, as long as they have a little bit of prep time, like Batman can win any fight as long as he has prep time. At least that's the general consensus among most comic book readers. Now, if he doesn't have prep time, it's kind of up in the air depending on who he's fighting. But as long as he has prep time, Batman will probably win. But as long as prep time's involved with magic users, going up against Superman, he's vulnerable to it. So, no, you would not in a million years, as far as I'm concerned, put Superman in the top 5 of the most powerful characters. Now, if you go strictly based on like speed, strength, you narrow it down, heat vision, you narrow it down. Okay, he might be in a top 5, but overall, no. Superman ain't got nothing. And Wonder Woman, I think, is a much better character to do for something like that rather than Superman. I mean, that's just me. I would very much love it if one of you wanted to argue with me. It's kind of hard to argue with myself in the camera. But if anyone wanted to join, they'd do it. Oh, thanks, Rob. You don't have to do that for me, but I appreciate it, man. I think I'm subbed to everyone that's at least in the chat. But, yeah, I would love to argue that. That's just fun for me. And I thought, it's Thanksgiving. No one's probably on. I'll come on. I'm bored. I'm alone at the moment. Someone could come in at any minute. Who knows? And, I mean, I'm a nerd, just like all the rest of you are. If you're watching this and you like comics, you know who I am. As a comic guy, we're all nerds. We think about this stuff. You might not admit it, but you've thought about it. You have. Like, who would win in a fight, Superman or Batman? Yeah. Obviously, Batman with prep time, Superman without. Nah, I still think he's a freaking man. Okay? Superman all day long. And I just made all the Batman fans angry by saying that, but I don't care. I think Wolverine would even be able to beat Batman. He's Wolverine. Even if he accidentally wins. That would still count as a win. I mean, he can heal from anything. He can accidentally beat Batman. I mean, come on. But anyway, now what happens if we take Marvel and DC, put them together, and say, okay, now who would be your top 5 in power? That is a list worth debating. That one I do not know. I'd be kind of scared. I find it hard narrowing down one for Marvel with top 5. I mean, let alone putting both together. Now, DC, I think I could do it, especially if you gave me some time to think. I'd love to argue that with somebody. But let's see, man, I can't believe 6 of you are in here watching this thing. I've been rambling on for apparently 40 minutes. Wow. I did not know I was on that long. You need to rue. I assume that means you need to run. All right. Well, have a nice one, man. You go and rue. You rue as fast as you can rue. Do what you need to. Thanks for stopping in and saying hey, though. I appreciate it. They have those Marvel versus DC. Yeah, they were pretty cool, man. The only problem with that is that when they did it, they had some weird stuff going on. Like you had Lobo just being turned into his biker form. You know, that was new when they did it. And they also had the Hulk as Professor Hulk when they did it. So there's, hey, Gray Man, what's going on? Barbarians are rude to your heart's content. But anyway, and I didn't like that because as a comic fan, you know, when you have Superman versus the Incredible Hulk, I'm inclined to say the Hulk is going to win a strength for strength match. I mean, it's impossible not to. But they didn't do that. They did it during the time where they had Professor Hulk. And of course, Professor Hulk is no Incredible Hulk. So when they did that crossover back in the 90s, early 90s, they had Superman win. And I also don't like it how they always make Superman win. I mean, even during that other crossover thing they did, they had Superman with Thor's hammer and Captain America's shield. Why is it always Superman? No, he doesn't. The Professor Hulk has like a cap on him, so that's why. I mean, the Superman would win in that honest fight, but I'm talking. I mean, I don't understand why Superman has to win all the time. I mean, really, I read Superman. You know, excuse me, I don't currently read Superman at all. But you know, if there's a good trade out there of Superman, I read it. And yeah, I know he is, Gray Man. He is the icon, but still, he doesn't have to win every freaking time. It doesn't have to come all everyone's defeated, but there's Superman standing there. I mean, really? Come on. Yes, he's the icon, but we have come up with characters that are much better suited to be the end game character than Superman. And I've always disliked Superman because of that. He's got some good stories. Like, I love Kingdom Come. All-Star Superman is amazing. Red Sun is amazing. But, yeah, I've just never been a fan of Superman. He's too powerful. He embodies all that is good and right about Superman. Well, it depends on who's writing. Who's writing. Sometimes that changes. Pound for pound, Joe Frazier's the greatest fighter ever lived. I don't know. I don't follow boxing or anything, so I'll just let you. Oh, but when Wolverine wins all the time, that's okay. No, it's not, Gray Man. I hate it when they make Wolverine. Oh, thanks, I got issues. No, I hate it when they have Wolverine win all the time. I mean, it depends. You know, they put him in situations he shouldn't be in. Like one example I love to use is during the Civil War, like the 2007 or whatever Civil War. There was a scene in the Wolverine books where Nitro was, trying to blow up a school or something led to him in the end blowing up a school, and Logan was like point blank, and Nitro blew, and they show Wolverine as nothing but a skeleton. You can't grow back from that. I mean, I don't understand why real Wolverine fans, hate that panel in comics, because there is no way that you can show that and expect me to believe that if regeneration on that kind of scale was possible, that Wolverine did it, especially in the time frame given. That was just not good writing, or maybe the artist didn't do. What if his knees and down were still there? Okay, maybe. Like, we're talking Deadpool kind of stuff there, but maybe. But they didn't show us that. They just showed a shiny silver skeleton of adamantium, and then like 2 pages later, bam, he's butt naked, fully regrown. Let's see. That's why I went off on Wolverine and Marvel in general around that time. Yeah, I stay true to my boy Wolverine, man, but I understand what you're saying. I did not like that. His healing power is a bit overpowered. Well, I don't know if it is now, but it definitely used to be. I remember Superman is always hold back status. Hulk has to get angrier to get stronger. If Superman ever lost it, the devastation would be universal. Yeah, that may be so, but at the end of the day, the plain Jane Incredible Hulk, or the World Breaker, or whatever extreme version you want to use, would be standing over the dead body of Superman, in my opinion. Yes, the universe may be destroyed, but I still say the Incredible Hulk would be your winner. Good point, Bet. Yeah. He still had bone marrow, so there are cells to regenerate. Yeah, I mean, you could say that, Barbarian, but he regenerated from bone marrow in that case, a full body, in like 20 minutes. That is way too. The Hulk can do that. I believe the Hulk doing that, but no, no. Wolverine is awesome. I love him. He's my favorite character. But that is just too OP of a healing factor. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. And Second Stream Marvels here. What's up, man? I've been saying it. I'll say it again. Anybody wants to join, just let me know. Shoot me an email or something, and I'll get you in here. I mean, I'm doing pretty good at rambling for 48 minutes by myself, but it'd be nice with someone to bounce off of. I'm just bored and alone here. Okay, what did you jump in? What are we talking about? I have no idea. We happen to be talking about how I think the Incredible Hulk would win in an honest fight with Superman. But in the 90s, when they did the crossover, it wasn't the Incredible Hulk. It was Professor Hulk that they brought up against Superman. And I just kept talking about how I hate how Superman's always winning and the last one standing. Kind of makes me angry. And then we got off on a tangent of how Wolverine has way too much of an OP regenerative power sometimes, like during Civil War when he grew back way too much, way too quick. You can bounce off the chat. Yeah, I know I can bounce off the chat, but it's not quite the same. I'm a people person. I like talking with someone, especially when the chat lags behind. It tells me you put that in like a minute ago, Gray Man, but I bet you probably entered it in like a minute and a half, 2 minutes ago, and it's just lagging that far behind because I'm on the StreamYard, not the. Oh, really? Really? Okay. Which Goku? Are we talking like your standard Goku? Or are you saying Goku who can level up to the Super Saiyan levels that are just so insane, it makes absolutely no sense. I mean, if you're going to go with OP, I mean, who is more OP than anyone else as far as fictional characters? Probably Goku, especially in all his different Saiyan forms. Let's see. And it says Superman could just take the Hulk into space. He can't hold his breath like Soup can. Actually, I believe he can. Because if you remember in World War Hulk, they showed him standing in the middle of space going, ah, riding on the spaceship with nothing on but his, armor while he was going through space on his way to Earth, to New York City. And Kid Goku, really? I don't know about that, man. I don't know. But that's only because it's not because I don't think it. It's because I'm not as into Dragon Ball Z as some other people. So I don't know enough about it. I mean, you could probably make a good argument if you were able to talk to me about it. Let's see. Bad Avenger says also Superman doesn't have to physically engage Hulk to win. He has too many weapons. Heat Vision, Cobra. Yeah, but the Hulk's so durable, the heat vision wouldn't really do much. And cold breath would slow him down and encase him in ice. But, I mean, shoot, he can break through the world. So I don't think a little ice breath's going to be much of a trouble. I mean, really, if he's angry enough, I still say the Hulk's going to win that fight, no matter how you slice it. Hey, man, he was always getting gassed back in the day. Which one, the Hulk or Superman? They've both been gassed before. I mean, so I don't know. It depends on who writes it, really. I mean, I've seen things in print and on cartoons and stuff where Superman's gassed and it affects him. And then I've also seen things where he just goes, and off he goes. He's fine and dandy and just lets it all out later. I mean, so there's always caveats and everything you could throw in, but as far as just being in general, still think Hulk's going to win. Let's see. Yoda could beat Superman, but not Baby Yoda. Not enough train. I don't. It's hard to go inter-universal with these kind of things. Superman could beat him with super ventriloquism. That is hilarious. Do you remember the power he had to make mini versions of himself, like mini Superman? He just shoot out of the palm of his hand. That's so so weird. Yeah, baby, yeah. You've seen Hulk gassed? Yeah, I have too, but I've also seen Superman gassed. But yeah, the ventriloquism would actually help the Hulk because it'd make him so angry he keeps fighting. The non-existent voice that he just gets so powerful. Like in World War Hulk, he got so powerful, his radiation, he almost broke the world. I mean, Superman back in the Silver Age could do that, with his pinky, but I don't know about now. Say, he can trick the Hulk to say "clue" and he change back to Banner in the 5th dimension. Yeah, I guess that'd work if he was the same kind of 5th dimensional imp like Mr. Mxyzptlk was, or Batmite. But yeah, I don't know. There's no way you're going to convince me though that the Hulk would lose to Superman, unless you get specific and do like I mentioned before, the Professor Hulk. I mean, obviously that one's going to be able to lose to Superman. But yeah, and I'll agree with you more than you think on Wolverine. I mean, I still love him. But, I mean, there's plenty of things that he's done that he should not have been able to do. I mean, just the fact that you can kill him by drowning him. I mean, that right there. I mean, you could also throw him in space. He can't breathe. I mean, that would kill him. I mean, he'd have a harder resistance to it than we would. But, I mean, that would definitely do him in. But they always write things around that. And it's too easy of a cop-out. I don't like it. So, yeah, I would probably agree with most of you guys on Wolverine being way too powerful. And I think that's because they used him in everything. And Hulk, I got to read this. Well, wrong one. Hulk lost to Batman with gas one time, I think. Uh, I don't remember. That could be right, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Wolverine drowned in that movie and lived. Movie don't lie. I don't know, man. Throw him into the sun. Yeah, but again, Hulk's got, man, that durability. If he's angry enough, ain't no way. I mean, he's been hit with a death touch, the Sorcerer Supreme. I mean, he's been hit with just about everything you can think of, and he keeps coming, man. Hulk wouldn't be affected by the sun. He would get a really dark tan. That's about it, I think. Yeah, I mean, there was one story where his entire skin was ripped off in like 2 seconds. He grew it back. His regenerative ability is like insane compared to even Deadpool's. And let's see, the Gray Man has another point. I think drowned or in space, once he's got back to oxygen, his healing factor would kick in. Well, yeah, see, I don't know about that, man. If you have no oxygen and your brain function goes down, for us, 3 minutes without air does it. It might take like 30 minutes for Wolverine, but I still think that would ultimately kill him if that were to happen. I mean, I don't see how your body could literally die by you being drowned or in space, but yet your healing factor could come back on once you got back to normal air. I don't know. I think you hold on there, Gray Man. I think even you're saying Wolverine's way too powerful there for me. I would say he's even less powerful. I think that would actually kill him in space or drowned. But yeah, man, this is fun. We got 57 minutes going, 7 people watching. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm just rambling on here, just bored, thinking of something to do. But I appreciate y'all for coming. And let's see, we have something else from the Barbarian that knows Kung Fu. I will give the Hulk the claw. Game over. Works on the kid, so it works on you. You're crazy. All the broken capillaries, etc., would heal. All the brain damage would fix, collapse lung, pop back out. It's a possibility. I'll give you that. It's a possibility, but I still think it's a pretty low one. And maybe he'd be stuck, dying, healing, dying again. That I suppose that might happen. I know Deadpool got Dakin and X-23 strung them up and just let fire like burn them to death, let them grow back and hit the fire on before they could fully grow back, just in that constant loop. That way he got them incapacitated where he could do something. So, I mean, yeah, that's possible, but it's just that. It's possible. But it's not a guarantee. Like, yeah, I don't like the idea. I like my Wolverine, but I don't like him overpowered. So, yeah, that's my I just realized I put those books back in a different spot. Oh, no, here they are. Okay, good. Yeah, speaking of Wolverine, for you guys that didn't see, I got the whole limited series here that I'm going to be getting signed at a convention in April. Chris Claremont's going to be there, so I had to get my Wolverine limited series cracked out. Or, well, I mean, I'm sorry if I say that you think it was graded. If they were raw the whole time, I meant break them out and get them signed. Let's see. I hate the fact he is built for nothing but killing. You mean the in Wolverine? I love that about him. That's one of my favorite. That's one of his best qualities, actually. I actually am perfectly fine with that. I mean, essentially every animal on Earth is made for killing. Killing what though? Plants and other animals? What? That's the only real question. And the Bad Avenger has a point he wants to say. Soups would hit him with laughing gas so he couldn't get angry, then put the people's elbow on. Well, there's an anger level out there where I don't even think laughing gas would affect you that much. Now, I'm not making you go to sleep. I mean, they use laughing gas to make you go to sleep in some places too. So, I mean, that might be a possibility. It depends on how angry the Hulk is and how intelligent he happens to be when it's happening. Like World Breaker Hulk wouldn't stand a chance against it. I mean, Superman wouldn't stand a chance against him even with like laughing gas and stuff. But I mean, the regular Savage Hulk that's kind of stupid, yeah, he might get over on that guy. Now, when he has a hissy fit and attacks Cap, Spider-Man, etc. Well, that's that berserker rage, man. It happens sometimes. People forgive. I still like it. I still love me some Wolverine. I've loved him. It's been one of my favorites since 2001. You're not going to change my mind. Let's see here. What else is there to talk about? So, Gray Man. Superman would sing Hulk a lullaby until he went to sleep. How do you know he can carry a tune? I mean, he can mock other people, but does that mean he knows how to sing? There's a big difference between singing and just mocking other people. And are you guys just trying to make me admit the Hulk would lose against Superman? Is that what you're trying to do in this chat? It seems like that's what you're trying to do. It won't work. I will resist you. The Gray Man, talk about my bad spelling. Heck. Lullaby. Hey, I'm dyslexic, man. It came out lullaby to me. Oh, whoa, wow. We are over an hour, folks, and we are still 7 people watching. Thanks, each and every one of you. And, Gray Man's coming out with another swing here. What's he got? He'd sing him a Kryptonian Okay, I'll give you that. But then it'd be in Kryptonian, so Hulk wouldn't know it's a ballad, and it'd just annoy the crap out of him. Hulk still wins, in my opinion. Hulk would still win. So what's some other battle that everyone hates? Like, who is someone else, Gray Man? You seem to be the guy that is the most opinionated about characters that are overpowered. Who is someone else that's overpowered that you hate? Let me see if I agree with you. Let's work on this together. Who you got? I'm trying to think in my head here who is overpowered. Oh, whoa, crap. Bunch of you just popped up there all at once. Vote 1 for Soups, 2 for any of them could be frozen in carbon. Let's not meld in with one. Depends on if the writers are working for Marvel or that is an excellent point. Let's see. Squirrel Girl and anyone. Yeah, a lot of people fight that. Thor and Hulk fight a lot. Yep. Most of the time it's a standstill or Hulk wins, though. Very rarely does Thor win unless Hulk is distracted because he doesn't really want to fight. Cable. Gray Man, do not get. How y'all going to vote for Superman? Come on. Yeah, don't get me started on Cable. He is so annoying. I do not like Cable. Having said that, I have New Mutants 87 at CGC, though. It's totally going to be at least a 9.6. I think I might have a 9.8 on that thing. Also got 266, X-Men 266 at CGC 2. That one, I am hoping, and I'm pretty sure it is a 9.8 candidate. Might be good. I don't know. Let's see, Hercules always wins. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Which one? Marvel or DC Hercules? Oh, crap. Man, this thing's going fast. Can't stand Gambit. I like how you spelled that. Gambit's all right. Only reason anyone likes Gambit is because of the cartoon, as far as I'm concerned. See, Man Cave Comics, what's up, man? Early on in the Silver Age, Submariner was always fighting everybody too. Yeah, and he was always winning. Now, I don't know if I'd be angry with him always winning or not. I mean, that Submariner is a weird one. This reminds me of a situation long ago. I was at a comic book shop and Peter David was there, actually in a disagreement with a customer. He was adamant that Captain America could beat anyone. The customer or Peter David? Dee Runk, what are we voting on? Well, they are trying to prove to me, Dee Runk, that the Incredible Hulk would lose to Superman. And I say nay to you people. The Incredible Hulk, the standard Incredible Hulk now, angrier he gets, the stronger he gets, would beat Superman in a fight. That's what I say, and I'm sticking to it. By the way, Dee Runk, if you're bored and you want to join, any of you guys, Biggie, Shaq, you're bored, want to join, come on in, man. I have nothing to do. I'm just sitting here. See, yeah, Gambit. Yeah, that's all right. I preferred your Gambit. Hey, Joyback7 saying hello. The immortal Biggie Shaq saying yo to everybody. Voting on all sorts, mainly Soups versus Hulk. Yeah. Let's see. Biggie Shaq. Hey, I'd hop on if you're bored. Yes, I am, and I have your email. Once I get through with this right here, I'll send you the link. Surfer could beat Hulk. He would dispel the gamma radiation from him. Peter David. Okay, maybe. I don't know, man. World War Hulk, he about crushed Silver Surfer. But then again, Silver Surfer was kind of, I don't know if that'd work. Soups would take him. Oh, Dee Runk, you. I disagree, sir. Parasite would defeat Hulk. Maybe, Gray Man. I did not think of Parasite. That's interesting. I don't know if he has like a max. Okay, got fam. I understand. But Biggie said he could join, so let me see here. Oh, invite. Go to Gmail. And I got your email, Biggie. Hi, LA. I sent it over. Let me just look it up here. And I will invite you, sir. See, hi, LA. Hi, LA. There he is. All right. It is sent as of right now. Feel free to join anytime. All right. Let's see. I see that scat. That's the wrong thing to say on live streaming. I see that chat moving. Let me get caught up here. We got. All right. Soups would take him. Parasite, yeah. Of course, Superman would. Don't tell me you're going to agree with him as well. And let's see. And the Gray Man says, I wondered that too, Will. What Hulk might overload? Well, you know, the Absorbing Man, he overloaded the Absorbing Man. So is Parasite on par with Absorbing Man or not? I mean, like, is Absorbing Man a lot more? Can he absorb more than Parasite, or can he absorb less? If he can absorb less, then yeah, Parasite might be able to knock it out. I don't know, man. But that's a discussion we'll have to think about. I mean, Parasite's a good foe for Superman. He's brought Superman to his knees. So yeah, I think we just discovered someone who could beat the Hulk, possibly. Yeah. He could at least bring him to his knees, if not completely drain him, I would think. So, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. I like that. Parasite from DC could probably beat the Hulk. At least beat him in the sense that he can't fight anymore. Not necessarily kill him. I don't know about that. But, yeah. Will, Superman is not my favorite character either. I liked him best when Byrne wrote him. At least he had limits, but as it stands now, Superman Unleashed can't be beat. I don't know, man. We have the Incredible Hulk kind of can't be beat either, man. If you got World Breaker, I don't know. Dee Runk says Superman has almost no limits to his power. Maybe Hulk will get him in an arm wrestling contest, but Superman has too much speed for Hulk to keep up. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, he's always doing that thing right there. That maybe can knock him out. I know Superman's used something similar against the Flash, if I'm not mistaken. I think Absorbing Man more duplicates, whereas Hulk absorbs and depletes, I think. Well, Absorbing Man's name is literally Absorbing Man, so I guess he would absorb. Question is how much. Spider-Man beat the Hulk at Winter Olympics to. Oh, come on, Wolverine. Bad Avenger. JLA versus Avengers issue 4 says it all. Enough said. I don't believe it, sir. I don't know. I don't like the idea of Superman always being the last one standing. And they made Superman have not only Thor's hammer, but Cap's shield. I don't like it. You don't have the invite. Well, let me see here. I will try it again. I could have misspelled something. I'm good at that. All right, let's see if this works. And I will double check it here from what Hialeah sent me. I love how you call him Lucha, by the way. That's like my favorite thing. Let's see. Yeah, I think I did it right. You should have it, man. Let's see here. Not Hulk, I mean Parasite. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yo, D, can you send it to Will? All right. I may have an old one. I don't know. Carol, man Cave, don't go bringing that stuff in this thing, man. Come on now. Go get it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm putting in. I thought. Let me try it one more time. And we'll see if we can't get this thing going here. There we go. Yeah, I got it now, man. If you didn't get it before, you definitely got it now. It popped up for me. So you are on your way, sir. Okay, now I can finally read this. Let me try that. Absorbing Man absorbs properties of what he touches, but he doesn't diminish them. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess he would be more powerful than Absorbing Man, Parasite would, based on that. So, yeah, I think Parasite would be the best character from DC to throw up against the Hulk. Yeah, man, I just sent it, and it popped up, so he ought to be over here pretty soon. But only once a month it may. Yeah. Well, all right. I sent it to Biggest Shack. Hopefully he will jump on here, and we'll be able to continue this on. I want to see how long I can go, really. And ladies and gentlemen, wait for it. Wait for it. Here he comes, and he's here.
Yo, I'm coming, dude. I'm getting on.
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
What up, Big Will, bro? I'm getting my gear on. Just give me a couple seconds.
All right. Love how you have that microphone. That is awesome. But yeah, we went down to 9 people because he joined the live stream. That's awesome. But anyway, I say but anyway a lot, don't I? I just noticed that about myself. Is that a character flaw? Yeah, who cares? But anyway, yeah, he's dressing up for us. Hey, man likes to dress up. Let him dress up. But yeah, I think we have all concluded that I'm right and everyone else is wrong. Incredible Hulk would beat Superman. The end. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Hold on now there, dude. As long as red, white, and blue pumps through my veins, man, I don't want to hear that mess from you, Big Will, dude. Superman could piss on Hulk and beat him, dude. Do you understand what I'm saying, man? Superman, dude, is so strong, brother. If he sneezed, he destroyed a galaxy. When the fuck has Hulk? And besides that, brother, if you want to go by the books in the black and white, dude, he's never beat my man Superman. So let me know what you're saying, dude.
That is what I'm saying. Superman's always winning crap. There's no way he's that good. Nobody's that good. We can't do it. Can't do it.
Good, dude. Check this out. We were talking about Parasite. Boom. First Silver Age Parasite.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, bring it down. Bring it down. Let's see that top. Oh, yeah. It's got the go-go checks. I love it.
That's it, man.
That is nice. That mid-grade or maybe?
I can't remember I don't remember what they said it was, but I got it pretty early in my, being a Superman fan.
Yeah. Hey, Biggie, we got 84. 84 is wanting to hop in.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I don't have your information, Comic Head. You'll have to send it on IG.
Dude, I think if you just type in comic, you'll find it. Just literally his name @Gmail. You hear
Hold
me?
on, Biggie shit. There's the Hulkamania hat on. He's sending mixed messages here. Yeah, you are kind of. All right, I'll try that with his name then.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like I was saying, you either got Golden Age and then there's Silver Age, and for Superman, dude, there ain't many like super big keys for him, I don't think. Like I got, first Dark Side, the other first Dark Side, I got some Flash and Superman Racing, but
I don't know if that's it. If it's not simply your name, 84, just like I said, message me on IG. If it is that, then you just got it sent. But yeah, I mean,
figure it out.
You got to pick your Superman, just like you got to pick your Hulk. Like you got Professor Hulk, he's going to lose every time. You got your regular Hulk.
Okay.
I think he'll beat him, but only if we talk about like a modern Superman or 80s Superman. We go Silver Age. I mean, dude, the Presence or the One Above All would have a tough time beating Superman from the Silver Age. That's just insane. I mean, really.
Well, okay. That's I mean, I would think the Golden Age Superman is the strongest, but that's not actually, where I want to go with it. I want to.
He's the weakest. He couldn't even.
I thought they. Well, I mean, at the very beginning, but at some point after the beginning of it, they did get ridiculous strong.
Oh, hey, we got some knowledge being dropped in here by the Gray Man. He says that's not the first Silver Age. That's the first ever Parasite. He's a Silver Age character.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the first Silver Age for you then. How's that?
Oh, yeah.
First Silver Age Hulk.
Hey, Man Cave's got a question for you. He wants to know if you can break out the first Brainiac, Action 241, or is that above your pay grade?
It ain't. I could grab it. I don't have it though. I need to get one. People love that cover. I really never caught me.
That's an excellent cover.
Yeah, I'll show you a couple good Superman books.
All right. Yeah, so
there's Jimmy Olsen with Macho Madness carrying him out.
Oh, that's a book I'm looking to get. It's on my list, man. And 84 should be joining soon. He said he got it. Oh, sweet. Hey, when you can't decide or you don't know which one to get, it's best to get all the first appearances. You got both of them. That is a smart way to go. Forever People 1 and Jimmy Olsen 134. That is how you do it, folks. Although I'm kind of partial to the Jimmy Olsen, so it's on my list. The other one is not. Had that. Excellent choice.
You got it?
No, I don't. I had it. I don't have it now. I'm not a Hulk fan. I'm a Wolverine fan, so I don't have a lot of Hulk anymore.
Wolverine's the shit, dude. You're the man, bro. Wolverine. Okay. I was talking about this with 84. What's your favorite Wolverine cover, dude?
I will grab it for you. 84 should be joining here.
I think I know what it is. I could probably grab it too, real quick.
What you think?
You want me to guess?
Yeah, it's in the other box. Hold on. Yeah, guess.
Oh, you're good. I would guess his ongoing #1.
Well, I have to. Oh, holy crap! Where did my? Don't tell me I've done lost it. I must have overlooked it. That's gonna be bad if I wind up losing something.
Chat. Biggie's got the bangers, dude. I got all the bangers you need, brother. Boom.
All right, here we go. You got a choice between 2 books. All right. Well, and here he is, the macho head himself.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So here's my 2 choices. I got my favorite ever cover. You guessed it. It's this one. Wolverine 198.
Nice.
But the cover that made me a Wolverine fan, the book that made me a Wolverine fan, is this one right here. Issue 177 of the first ongoing.
Look at that.
Oh,
that's a great cover that I have never
that's
seen
complete
before.
new school for me. I didn't know that.
Well, I got lucky, picked it off a newsstand at Kroger, and it was a part 1. Good writing, pretty good art. Made me fall in love with Wolverine. Loved it.
Oh, I'll show you probably my best Wolverine book. Let's see.
I disagree, Dee Runk, but you can have it. That you literally have it.
I got books all over the place because I'm sorting for my big Black Friday sale tomorrow, brother.
Oh. Hey,
Check that one out, Simeon.
Nice.
Let me
That's some Kirby madness, dude. Like
go.
macho madness, brother. Look at that, guys. This is what you talk about. Pre-superhero monster Kirby. Strange Tales.
All right, we got Man Caves want me to show that 177 full screen. So,
go
so
ahead,
here you go. 177 full screen.
Ooh.
That is what year
That's
is that?
gnarly, man.
2001. Oh no, excuse me. According to this, it's 2002. But yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah, I think that's a better view for us right there. Yeah, literally.
Dude, until you hold this one in your hand, dude, you understand the quality of a first print Silver Age, brother. When you hold a book like this, man, and you look at the rich green, dude, you really get hypnotized, brother. It's not like them Marvel team ups, dude. This is the real deal. First Adaptoid, dude. Tells us suspense.
If you like that green, Biggie, you need to get yourself Strange Adventures 207, Neil Adams cover. First art on Dead Man by Neil Adams.
My boy 84's got that one, bro. I think. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Look at that.
That's it.
Bang! Right at my disposal.
Ha
What a classic. And you know what I just realized about this book? Because I was shooting the breeze with TJ on the Instagrams, and there apparently is a Deathstroke cover that is like a straight homage of this. And I had never even knew it existed before, but I was like, holy shit. It's like he's in that same position and there's all the green floating heads in the background. Epic. But
yeah.
nothing the original.
That book is from 1968, and Neil Adams, they actually won awards for that book. And if you pay attention, Neil Adams with those odd colored faces in the background, that's kind of one of his things. He does that on a lot of different covers.
He's great.
He did not create Dead Man. His first work on Dead Man was his second appearance, the issue previous to that one. And his first ever cover on Dead Man was that one.
Because I think that's third appearance.
Yeah, that's the third appearance of Dead Man.
Yeah.
Man Cave's loving the Neil Adams Dead Man. See, that old comic smell. How you doing, man?
Ooh, nice.
Fat, dumb, and happy and glued to the couch. What better to do than watching the comic fam? Hey, that's why we're here.
Before we move, I busted my Wolverines out, so why don't I show you probably my biggest Wolverine book.
Hey, while you're showing those, Biggie Reader aggressively reacts in there. He's letting you know he's doing something for you.
Shaq Biggest.
All right, go ahead.
I'm making my Biggie entry, but I'm going to be Biggie Shiggus. I'm going to wear a top hat and do Biggie shtick, but fancy. Okay. If it's funny, dude, it'll work, man. I'd appreciate that. I haven't got an entry yet aggressively, so that'd be dope.
It's been a long time since I've been as excited as I am for contest entries as yours, Biggie Shaq.
Yeah, I got to admit, my contest is not as awesome as that one. I didn't even think of that.
I thought that I came up with a good idea, dude. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you did.
It's a fantastic idea.
Yeah. All right, you had broke out your Wolverine there?
Yes. First, I got this one.
Yeah, let's see the bad boys.
I'm in the club with you guys.
Hey, what's
best cover? Best cover.
Oh yeah,
what's 84's best Wolverine spec? Will, do you know? I'm a big 84 fan. I don't know if you watch enough 84, but would you guess what his best Wolverine spec book is?
I actually don't get to a lot of your stuff, man. What's your Wolverine spec?
I don't know if I'd call it spec, but you'll know once I do this.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Oh.
Once you see that it's 4 books, you know that I'm talking the 4-issue miniseries.
Wow.
And issue 3 with a very underrated cover, man. I love it.
Hey, I am. They are primed and ready for the signatures, my friend.
Ooh.
Claremont is going to be signing these bad boys.
Damn. What are those, dude? Those are different, bro. Why do they look different?
They're not different. They're in window bags, literally primed for signatures. See that this is the one that he just held up.
I see.
Yeah, the window. You see it now? Yeah. All right, continue.
Yeah. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, brother. The classic covers.
Yeah. Are those high grade or what? Like especially that number 3, it's the hard one.
They're pretty high grade. Yeah, I got them in top loaders. I mean, not top loaders. These little Mylar bags. But yeah, man, that's a pretty clean copy. They could use like a press, I guess. But as far as like ticks and stuff, they're pretty good.
Nice. Mine are above a 9. I know that. And I just bought from Instagram another set of 4, and I will inspect them when they get in. But all 4 of them are newsstand, which I like.
Ooh.
Most people have a combination of newsstand and direct, or all direct. It's hard to get them on newsstand.
Man Cave said this is his favorite, Crossbow Wolverine.
Yeah. I have to admit, I like them all as one, but you can't beat number 1 to me.
No. Yeah, it's nice to have.
No, that's a great one.
Just have number 1. You're good.
Yeah. Well, Dee Runk, the reason why is if you look at, hold that up, 84, hold it back up. Chris Claremont tends to want to sign on the Wolverine name, and if you get Rubenstein, he tends to like to sign on the claw. And rather than take the time and try and cut that out and me be wrong and them not want to sign it or be a big to-deal, I just cut out a window for the entire cover. That way they can sign wherever they want, and I can get through that line like grease lightning. That's why I do that.
Do you know, are you going to be able to hand them the books and chat with them for a minute, or are you going to pass them? Do you know?
Well, I'll be able to chat with him, shake his hand.
Nice. You going to slap him? Or no?
Yeah, but let me get back to all of us. Here's my problem is for the first time ever at my convention that I'm going to, not only do we have CBCS, but we also have CGC representatives who are going to be there. So I can do either or. Now, CGC tends to sell for more, and these are specs for me. But currently, as of right now, CBCS is not only faster, but cheaper. So which one do you do?
Dee Runk said he had a great experience with them at his con, CBCS.
Yeah, I've used them multiple times. I love them. But we got.
Was this before that Dead Man? Because I'd say my boy Kirby was doing a little bit like that, dude.
Dead Man,
really?
Because Captain America 100 is one of the Marvel Explosion books, and that was 1968. Right. And that Dead Man was 1968, so that issue is probably like 1970, 69.
Right, that's a good point, dude. You're probably right, man, because I got 100. You're right. All of them came out like, what, the same fucking month?
Yeah, all of them with that big premiere ribbon came out in 1968. That's why that year's called the Marvel
Explosion. Yeah, they at least all came out that year. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my boy bit him.
Oh, look here. That works, he says. Tag him in. All right. Yeah. I'll need to know your thing, man. I don't know it. Unless
you got the NWO taking over, dude. Taking your channel over, brother.
I don't care. I was bored.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, man. I don't think we've ever. Really
Besides, I can tell you right now, I don't really watch or do anything with wrestling now, but back in the day, you could not take me away from Hulk Hogan.
Yep, it's funny because same here, honestly. I have been dabbling in that AEW a little bit lately, but I'm more of an old school wrestling guy.
Yeah, well, man, my cousin he went to WrestleMania with his pregnant wife, and they hiked her. She had like a crop top on. They hiked it up so that they could paint her pregnant belly. She was like 9 months pregnant.
Dang on.
Oh shoot! I'm gonna put that. I plan on putting that that Hulk book up on my sale tomorrow, Biggie. That Immortal Hulk.
Which one?
Variant. That one with the cartoony looking Hulk, Pickle Hulk.
Oh yeah, I got it right here.
I think I'm gonna put that one up.
Oh, that the Scotty Young one.
Yeah, how much do you think I should? Because I want to do all buy it nows tomorrow.
All right, you should have.
I would say like. What do you say, Big Will? How much you think this is worth?
Well, is it an Immortal Hulk or an Avengers book?
It's actually it's the first appearance of Immortal Hulk.
It's number.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if the original first appearance 684 is like under $100 and a 9.8, that one would be even less. So you might not get.
Yeah,
but like
I'm thinking
$70 tops is what I would think.
Naughty, you know what's crazy is that book goes for significantly less than.
You want me to tell you what I would say you'd sell it for? Let me tell you before you pop that.
Go ahead.
I would say 10.
Yeah, I was thinking 10.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a good $10 book because I know it doesn't demand that much. I think they printed a lot more of those than that.
Is it slabbed or raw? What you got?
Raw, just a raw copy.
Oh, okay, well that makes a big difference.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do it for 10. It's a little silver adventures for you. Yeah, I saw you busting out the silver Superman.
There's some Brainiac. They was asking me if I had Brainiac.
Yeah, well, what's his name? See, this is like Superboy, Legion of Superheroes. So he says on the cover, I, Evolvo Lab, can evolve into a future being with a brain more super than Brainiac's. That's what he said. That's Evolvo Lab.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that cover.
And he's got a date stamp right on his dome.
Joey Bag of Seven says, buy it now.
Dude, I found out something cool about this book, dude. It's I think it was Schoenberg's last cover or something, dude. It had some story with that dude that used to do the timelies with Kirby. Schoenberg? You don't know how to say his name?
Schoenberg. That's
Schoenberg.
84.
Yeah,
you
it's like
might
one of
wanna-
his last covers.
You might want to get that thing
I already like
slabbed,
this
man.
book.
According to Go Collect, it's rocking $80 in a 9.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take another look at it, but I'm not sure if it's 9.8.
Oh no, that's a good book. I got your message,
Like
D
that?
Runk. I'll try again.
Not Vulva Lad. Evolvo.
Check this one out. Check this one out, Will. You like this one?
Oh
Every
yeah, Sergeant
man's
Rock.
my enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sergeant Rock's pretty cool.
Will likes some good westerns, dude. I think he was the funnest one to watch on the Western show. He was busting out some OG stats, wasn't he? 84.
Oh yeah, dude. Will picked he's like, for my number one pick, I'm gonna go with the first movie ever made ever. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. There's no way they got it that right on the first try.
I knew they wouldn't beat me on that one. That's why I had to go last. I seen it again, D Runk. I'm putting it in like you're laying it down, man.
I can't believe Will thinks that Hulk would take Superman, dude. Do you believe that, 84?
Oh, I came in on the tail end of that discussion, so I love who can beat who conversations. So
well,
yes.
I'm right and you're wrong. We just all need to agree to that. The Incredible Hulk.
I didn't agree to that. No.
The angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. That normal Incredible Hulk can beat Superman. You cannot tell me otherwise. I'm telling you,
Dude, what did the Incredible Hulk do that was so crazy? Because I could tell you some crazy junk Superman's done, dude.
Yeah, but you're going to say something like from the Silver Age where he had like an entire solar system on a chain and was pulling it. But we don't rock the Silver Age no more with Superman, so you can't use that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
they don't make all the
84. Could you
rules, dude.
forward the link? I'm having trouble sending it, apparently.
Yeah, I got him.
All right.
Clanging and banging.
Shack.
There's a nice remark my boy 84 got me. Clanging and banging to Biggie Shack.
Yeah. You know, I would say on that Superman Hulk debate, I'm inclined to say Superman, right? But the only thing that irks me is Doomsday killed Superman. And I feel like Hulk could fuck up Doomsday.
Yeah, he could. That's what I've been saying, man.
You know what I'm saying? So by the logic of that math equation.
Okay, wait a minute. That is your 13?
Yeah, it is.
It's not the real one, dude. It's a J.C. Penney.
Oh.
J.C.
Well,
Penney.
I was going to say,
reprint,
I've been
but
thinking
it's-
about different things to do once I get my list knocked out. And one of them is to try and do Amazing Fantasy 1 through 14. And he has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. And here he is.
Here he is.
Hey, what's up?
That's my boy.
All right. So what's your
All right, I
opinion
got some
on this?
backup on the Superman, dude.
Hulk versus
yeah.
Superman.
Hey, I like Superman more than Hulk, but that's not where my opinion's coming from on this. I think Superman is literally too fast to get beat by a guy like Hulk. If he goes full out every bit of his abilities, he is almost Flash like in speed. And Hulk wouldn't and that's the dumbest part about his power set.
But what do
I
you say
agree.
about Doomsday, though? How did Doomsday do it? Because he's like a big oaf, too.
If you read all the Doomsday comic books, Doomsday also has near light speed abilities.
Yeah, he was agility and he was brute strength, dude. That's how he beat Superman.
Yeah,
and he didn't beat him. He didn't beat him because Superman is like a cellular battery. So even when he's dead, there's still life to him. He just had to get some more energy, kind of like solar energy, dude. So, he wasn't dead, but he was knocked out.
But Superman is strong. He's only fast because of how strong he is. Therefore, yeah, Doomsday would match him in speed. And depending on how mad you get the Hulk, I would think he could match him enough in speed to be a nuisance and, have a good fight with him.
Well, but
because the Hulk can already jump so far. I mean, he can travel. I mean, so why not run and be able to do the same thing? I mean, his legs are so strong.
That's where Superman bothers me a little bit is he does fight down to his opponent on a lot of occasions where, if you look at all of his different powers, he should never get beat by anyone. Like
Yeah.
realistically, like he could like run around the planet in like 3 seconds, you know, like that's
well, yeah,
craziness.
that's what I was talking about. Like if we were to figure out our top 5 most powerful characters in DC, you'd have to take away all the cosmic people, like the presence, and then you would also have to take all your magic users and set them aside, because if Zatanna has the right spell, the right incantation, the right totem, the right whatever, she could end Superman like that because he's vulnerable to magic, and break up the world if she wanted to.
Which
if
is why
the conditions were right, so you got to take them to the side and do their own top 5.
And that's why I don't dig magic characters and like magic stories. Like even Doctor Strange, I think it's why I haven't gotten into him. Is like a lot of magic based characters and stories. I just feel like the writer can just always pull random stuff out of their ass. It's like it's a magic spell that does like it really. You can really mess with the rules of the show here.
Yes.
When you can just have a magic spell.
Doomsday was a hell of a device, dude. Doomsday's low key one of my favorite enemies, because when he dies, he just comes back stronger, dude. He's like a scarred warrior, brother. You can't stop the Doomsday, dude. Like, so. And then if you want to talk about pussies, dude, Hulk's always getting his ass whooped, dude. My boy Weapon H mopped the floor with the Immortal Hulk, dude. So I don't know how strong this Hulk is these days, anyways.
On this logic, I'll tell you this. So, okay, let's say Hulk beats Superman. In that Treasury edition, Hulk versus Batman. Batman mollywopped the Hulk, turned his bitch ass back into Bruce Banner, and made him work at Wayne Enterprises, brother. So
I know.
Batman
is the only character in existence more OP than Superman.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, he had prep time, but you didn't see it. Really?
Yeah.
He's a dude and a cape and cow. I love him, but no.
So, hey, the real reason why I needed to jump in here real quick, you were talking about CBCS versus CGC. So my last submission that I sent to CBCS, I got these two back in 12 days. Not 12 business days.
Wow.
12 days to my doorstep.
Fast track?
What's that?
Fast track?
I did fast track. But
okay. I'm going off without fast tracking, without fast passing or fast tracking. CBCS right now, their turnaround time is faster than CGC, and their witnessing and everything, they're cheaper than CGC as well. The only thing CGC has going for it that makes me pause is their slabs tend to resell for more. That's the 100%. Only reason.
And they look better.
Oh, yeah, no.
And they're thicker plastic, too.
Yeah. I prefer a CGC slab all day, every day.
I prefer their slab, but I like CBCS's labels, especially their red and yellow labels with that metallic shield they have. Those are awesome.
But the other thing, so I had 6 or 5 other books that are coming back from CBCS this Saturday. And those books all got pressed. And their press is in Florida. And then they ship them to Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like for me, I don't ever resell my books. That's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm doing with them. So I cannot tell you how valuable speed is to me when it comes to getting my book back.
So what you're saying is you're just going to give me that 181, and since you don't sell books, right?
That is not where I'm going with it. I might sell books someday, but it's never when I slab a book, it's not because I this is hot right now, I need to flip it. I slab what I like and what I want in my collection. Right. So,
but go ahead.
My CGC order, for a little perspective on this, I dropped some books off to be, I submitted them at Baltimore. So that was like second week of October. And I just checked my update thing to see, and the status is still just at received.
Did you get it pressed?
You know what's funny about that? And received November 11th, by the way, so you know. So it didn't even say scheduled to be grading yet. You know what's crazy is...
Yeah, did you get them pressed?
I think so. You know what's been irking me ever since I left? I'm like, did I tell them to press them? And I'm asking myself because does it say
I've noticed that CCS is a completely different company, even though they're woven together. So it'll say received until it's through with the pressing, which takes like modern without fast track is like 75 days if you didn't fast track. So it'll
75
have to be
business
until that completely is done. Then when it goes to CGC, it'll say received with a new date, and then it'll go into they're doing the pressing, grading. Okay, now it's finished, and then it'll start changing.
I fast tracked 2 of the 3. I didn't fast track the magazine size book because it was going to be on a different schedule anyway, I guess. So I didn't fast track the Savage Tales First Man thing, but I fast tracked the other 2. But I've been meaning to
You're gonna make $1 million off that Man thing, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to come back. Even though one thing I don't like is how the magazine size slabs, the label sits weird in them.
Yeah, I hate the magazine size ones.
What's going on, Perry? And Steve Whiting joined us.
Hey, that's another thing.
There's a lot of potential in that Man thing. That if you get like a 9 or an 8 or something, dude, you're talking what, $2-3 grand, bro?
We'll see, man. I hope so. I hope it's up in the 9s.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, man, the turnaround time.
Yo, D, you want to play that game, dude? Hey, let's play that game, bro. We were playing. You want to do that, 84?
Oh, the guess the cover or
GPA?
Yeah, you're good at that, D. You could do the officiating, and we could just bang her out.
Dude, I'm down if Big Will. This is his show.
I am completely lost.
It's your show,
Tell me what it is.
Yeah, Big Will didn't know
what
So the game goes, we show a book, and then the people in the chat, people watching, people, on air will try and guess the fair market value of the GPA.
Okay.
Yeah, we could guess too. We keep.
In theory, you would pull a book, like say I pulled this book, and I say,
right,
what's the GPA of this book at 8.0? And then we all garner a guess. The chat guesses.
I got Go Collect pulled up on another tab. I can show it as soon as I type it in.
Yep. So that's the game. You just have to honor system. No checking that Go Collect early, Big Will.
Well, I already know the Go Collect for this one because it's one of mine that I'm watching. This would be the first book I would put up.
All right.
Wolverine
go ahead. It's your show.
Let me go full screen here. Wolverine number 1, CGC 9.8, 1988 ongoing series.
I'm gonna go 280.
You would be wrong.
Oh well, we will all guess, and then
980, dude.
Whoever's closest.
I'm going 400, bro.
I'm gonna say 3.25.
Nope.
Chat. And no one ever.
We're getting low balls here and high balls. We got the Gray Man at 50. Joey Bag of Sevens put in. It's between $84 and $420.
I think the 50 and the 84 was for the book that I showed.
Oh yeah. Steve Whiting says 340.
Okay. Let's see who gets closest.
I just looked it up.
We only got 8 people in here, so I guess that's probably
it.
All right, well, I can tell you right now the average price you're going to get for that in a 9.8, because I check it every day, is $150.
Wow.
Good God.
But here's the cool thing. I paid $45, including grading for it.
Nice. I would have thought that one would, especially because 9.8. I know you can, it doesn't go for that much, but sometimes when a book hits 9.8, it just like doubles the freaking.
Yeah, Wolverine ain't quite there yet. No, man, he's about 150.
Well, let's do the other Wolverine one then.
All right, I'll look that one up. I don't know it by heart.
Yeah, well, don't look it up yet. You have to do your guess first.
What, this one?
I can already guess. You're doing the limited series number 1?
Yeah, 9. Let's say 9.8. Limited series number 1.
I say 275. Now I'm going to look it up while the rest of you guess.
Okay, Will's at 275.
I'm gonna go with 270.
I'll say 300, dude. I have too much respect for that book.
276 from Dee Runk. I'm gonna go, let's say 250. gonna round down.
All right. Let's see.
Gray Man at $2.99.
All right. Who else we got?
Perry at $2.50. Man Cave at $2.50. Steve Whiting at $3.05.
Okay.
Cantonese Jeff $2.85.
Great book.
Joe $300.
All right. And the actual answer is boom. $290.
Nice.
What?
$2.90.
$290.
All right, I'll let you go next, Dee Runk, dude.
You're pretty close, Big.
Oh, I'm next. All right, we're gonna go with Amazing Spider-Man 361.
Okay, that's
Ooh.
first Carnage, right?
Yep, 9.8.
All right.
All 9.8.
If you guys are okay with it, I'll go first. That way I can be typing it in.
Sure.
I'm going to say 2. Can I do a range or do I have to be exact?
Yeah, you have to give an exact guess.
Yeah, you got to punch
300
it in.
even.
325.
And that's a 9.8.
I'll
Yeah.
go.
I think I would. I'll even
go-
say 340. I'll say 340 at 9.8.
I'll go 420.
I'm gonna go 375.
That's probably it.
Yeah, yeah. You can't pull books that you have at that grade, brother.
that you know that 9.8, the one you're holding, dag on it.
All right, 9.8 with restoration.
Fuck off.
No, it's all right.
Ooh, Great Man says he wants to know that detective book I showed. I kind of do too. What this one goes for, and
Yeah, hold it up, dude. I can wait till you're done.
Are we ready for the answer?
yeah, let's reveal it.
Yeah.
Right there. That would be $375 for a 9.8.
370.
Nice, D.
So I guess the closest, not counting Dee Runk, is the Gray Man at 395.
Oh, wow.
Well, I guess him and Whiting are equally far apart from it, but
Right.
All right. So what one do you have?
so it's Detective Comics number 373. Second appearance of Mr. Freeze. First time he's called Mr. Freeze.
All right. And what kind of grade are we saying?
Let's say an 8.0 of this book.
8.0.
Yeah, what year is it? 1960 something, early 60s.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm going to say an 8.0.
I'm gonna say
190. 190.
okay.
I'm gonna go 85.
All right. I'm going 250.
Let's see. So 8.0, which is a pretty good grade, man. It's got to be at least 150, I would think. I'm gonna say 150.
All right. What's the number again?
373.
All right. Let me know when everybody's guessed, and I'll hit enter, and we'll look at it.
Okay. Joey Bag of Sevens is at $84 for his guess. Gray Man at 80. Whiting at 135. Man Cave 110.
185. I mean 85. 85 flat.
85. Oh yeah, he switched up. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to hit it, and let's see.
Let's see it. I like this.
$500 and a 9.8.
Okay.
8.0 is 140. Says it right there.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we said 8.0. 140, huh?
Yeah, 140.
All right. So
I'm gonna try.
I think Whiting is closest at 135.
I was a bit high.
Yeah. Hey,
I want to try this.
not a bad book for the collection for $140 if you can get it.
Oh, I want to try this Tales of Suspense 82 at a 9.8.
Oh. I'd go
Suspense 82.
Tales of Suspense 82.
What grade would you say?
I want to go 9.8. I wonder if there's any out there how much it would be. Mine ain't a 9.8. It's probably like a 7 or 8, but
I'll say
it's pretty
280.
nice.
280.
If you want a 9.8, I'm going to say $350.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess 9.8. I'm guessing 400. Fuck it.
All right. You said 82 is the number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 450.
And Gray Man asking what site are we using? He's using Go Collect.
Yeah, it's much quicker and easier than GPA, and I also don't have a membership to GPA.
Yeah. And it's not, yeah, and Gray Man, so you know it's not a free, you have to pay a subscription service for access.
Well, actually, what I'm doing, you can do without a subscription, but I do have a subscription. It's only $6. There's a plug for Go Collect for you.
I should get it. I noticed it gives less information than it used to on the free version, because I used to get pretty decent info on it, and then they kind of turned the nozzle off on it.
Well, I mean, it's only $6, so I mean,
Yeah,
I can understand them showing little information. Are we ready?
Yeah.
yeah.
9.8 for that is $1,000.
Hey now.
Good Lord. See, that's why I like good books, dude. I don't like them little pissy pussy books. I like good shit, dude.
Dee Runk got up. I bet I know what he's going to take down.
Geez.
God, dog.
Wow.
Banger.
Yeah.
Is there some?
In all seriousness, though, what grade do you think you have?
What'd you say? I think it's about 7 or 8. What'd you say, 84?
Is there something key about
It's
that?
got a bad. Yeah, it's first adaptoid. I mean, it's it's pre. I think it was pre 68 because it tells the suspense. I think it's before that. So
you want to know what's hilarious? Is the difference in price. You wanted to know a 9.8. That's $1,000. But a 7.5 is $36.
Wow.
See,
well, that makes sense, dude.
Yeah, 9.8 is like a unicorn. They do crazy pricing for your 9.8s.
Yeah, definitely in a 9.8.
Which is why, my opinion, like when all my like big boy books, I always get mid range for them, like my giant sizes of 5, etc. Because the 9.8s, they're already kind of overpriced. If something like hits spec happens, the 9.8s don't grow in price as much as the mid ranges do. Because they're already like pushing it already.
Yeah, this is a fun game because we get to see how much our books are worth too. It's not fun doing shit we already know.
True, but you're also doing 9.8s. I mean, if you can get the actual,
we don't have 9.8.
We can tell you exactly. Yeah, Perry's right. The last one that actually sold according to Go Collect is one in 2018. That's from Comet Link, and I don't have a Comet Link deal, so I can't see the price on it. But the previous one sold was in 2015 in a 9.8, and it sold for like over $1,200. So the average comes out to, with 4 sales that they have listed, $1,000 for a 9.8 for that book.
I think it's your turn, Will.
Oh crap! I didn't even. Oh well, hey, how about this one? Now this one's something special. It's double signed. We have Tales of the Teen Titans 44, First Nightwing, double signed by Wolfman and Perez. And I think this book, without actually opening it up and looking at it, I would guess it is 7580. Let's go. Let's pretend it's real nice. Let's go with an 80 on this book.
All right.
Double signed.
And but we can't take the signatures into account, though, right?
Yes, we can. I have a subscription to Go Collect.
But you can just punch.
There probably are some sold like that, right?
Yeah, I can. I'll do the parameters here. I think it's worth double signatures in that grade. $100. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, easy. I'd go 150. At least. Maybe 200.
Maybe the signatures add $50 to it, I'd say. And the book on its own at 8.0 is probably like $80. So what's that? Like 130. Okay. I'll say 130.
I'm going 140. If you can calculate the signatures. I didn't know you could do that.
And you can put who it's signed by and go collect.
Yeah, here, I'll put it on and show you. What I've done is changed all the parameters here to CBCS and CGC Signature Series only.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm submitting.
Yeah.
What a whiz.
Here are all the things that have sold.
Yeah.
We want an 8.0. They have 4 cells. And here are the different cells. We have Signature Series of 120, Perez and Wolfman.
Wow, look at that.
175, Perez and Wolfman. 145, Perez and Wolfman. And 160 for 2 signatures. Odds are they are Perez and Wolfman.
I would say that makes it
like
about
Perez
160.
and Wolfman right there. Yep.
Okay, I need to get
Just because it doesn't allow you to look at this on the free thing, you can spend $6 a month. And I have made this to where you see there, it's all Signature Series. Every one of these sales, if I drop it down, is Signature Series. So yeah, you can look at all these. I can make it go to only CBCS verified.
Damn.
If I wanted to. I mean, yeah, you can really break this down and play with it, man. I love Go Collect.
I'm getting this right away.
Yo, Big Will, I'm about to dip out, dude. I appreciate y'all.
No problem,
Peace
man.
out to the click. Yep.
Happy Thanksgiving.
NWO for life. I had fun, dude. Now it's time.
Later,
it's time to get them naps in. Peace, love, and turkey, dude. And what you gonna do, brother? Big Will coming after you. CBCS, dude. What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Turkey Day, brother.
He's awesome.
Yeah, no, dude, that dude warms my heart.
Yeah.
I love the snarl. Got me trying to enter his contest. I'm sitting here ordering a Hulkamania bandana.
Oh, I can't wait for that, dude.
But yeah, as far as the Go Collect thing, man, yeah, you can get in there and break it down. So yeah, it's awesome. So we still playing, or was that just for Biggie Shack? Because I need to know whether or not I need to take it off the share screen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for a few more rounds.
All right, what you got?
Well, if we can do Signature Series, I'll kind of selfishly do it for the sake of the game, but I also would like to know what it goes for. Let's say I also put forth a Wolfman signature.
Oh.
9.0 CBCS Omega Man. What number is
Wolfman wrote that?
I'm sorry?
Wolfman wrote that.
Wolfman, I think he was like editor.
Oh.
Because he didn't write it, no. Which is why I bugged out when I first saw that he signed it. I was like, oh, I didn't know he wrote on it.
You didn't get it signed, you bought it signed.
Yeah. It doesn't give him any credit on the notes up here. So I was like, what the hell did he do on it? And it was editor.
I'm going to go with $55.
I'm going to go almost.
It's all artists, though.
I'm going to say 70. I say $70. And while you guys watch the chat, I'll look it up.
What was your guess, Dee Runk?
I think I said 55. We got Perry at 100, Gray Man 325.
Yeah.
Hey, Gray Man, I got a 9.2 I can sell you for that price.
Let's say 100, brother. It's all, it was the 2 artists and Wolfman.
All right. Well, I can tell you now, a 9.0 blue label is about $46. So what we're wanting to know is how much that signature is going to bump you up.
Yep. Triple signature. Don't forget, triple.
Triple?
Triple
this.
How many do you have on there, man? I thought it was only the 1.
Oh, no, 3. So it's Wolfman and then the 2 artists, Keith Geffen and DeCarlo.
Well, I'm changing mine to $100 then. I haven't looked yet. I'm keeping myself honest.
Yeah.
But I'm changing to $100. I thought it was just the Wolfman.
And they signed it like in a triangle pattern, kind of like the shape of the design.
I'm sticking with my double nickel.
How dare you? Don't look like that.
All right. Well, here we go.
Okay.
I got it pulled up, and that's a 9-0.
9-0, bro.
All right, we got 6 sales to choose from. Let's see how many have trips.
Okay.
Okay, that is Just Keith.
Just Keith at 95.
That is up signed 3 times. Giffen Wolfman and
That might be the one that you have.
yeah.
No, it's not.
So 95 on that one.
95.
And that was a CBCS too. See, just Keith.
Wow.
Keith
200.
Griffin.
Oh, 109.
Just Keith. So these are all about the same price, man.
About
Looks
100.
like it doesn't matter if it's just Keith or all 3. You're looking at about 95.
Okay. Well, then I did good. I got a good deal on it. I bought this. I didn't buy it online. I bought it off Bobby Books. Bought it out the back of his SUV.
Oh,
Hey, out of
Bobby
curiosity, let me do this here. I'm going to go to CGC Restored,
Wow.
just Restored, and let's see how many people we got here. 2 sales. One from this year in January, February, in April. It was a 9-4. And it's comment link, so I can't see it. Let's see what the other one is. Is it one I can't see? No, it's $30.
Wow.
And a 9-2 Restored. Okay.
You think that person knew it was restored, or they were like, "Oh shit, color touch. Whoops."
Probably that. Hey, I got something I could show you. Well, actually, no, I don't. It's in another box. But one of my Wolverines that I've sent off, number 1, came back a 9-2 Restored. I didn't know that it had color touch on it on the spine, but now I have me a black light, and that ain't gonna get away from me no more.
Hell yeah, dude.
See that color touch now.
Oh, it popped on a black light, huh?
Yeah, I got me a black light. I'm gonna use this for anything now. That way I know, especially if I'm going to a convention, I'll take this with me. I can see any color touch or anything that's been done.
Hey, are either of you two going to C2E2?
No. My cons are Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo. That's Huntsville, Alabama, not Texas. And my big one is Dragon Con in September. It's in Atlanta.
When is C2E2?
February 28th through or 28th through March 1st. Or
Are you going?
yeah, I just booked it.
And it's in February?
Yeah, end of February.
We can still look it up, Biggie.
We got Bear Island will be there, Kavi will be there, JP Budgets Collecting will be there. I think you should go.
Yo. I might go.
Dude. We can you and me we'll split a hotel.
Yeah, I'll room with you.
I'll let you have a big spoon. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I gotta plug my laptop in. It's gonna die. Oh,
all right.
Dee Runk,
Hey, Biggie, what grade would you put on it? I've already got it looked up, man. I just need to know the grade, and I can tell you.
Let's go with a 6.5.
Well, let's see. Would he agree with a 6.5? Screw it. I'll just go with a 6.5. Looks like there's 3 sales for a 6.5. About around $200 for a 6.5. So don't know what grade you got, Biggie. If you got a 3, it's comment link. I can't see that. Let me try a 4. $60 for a 4, and $14 for a 2.0. So take it how you want it, I guess. Oh, he said a 9.0. Is it really that good? Crap, man. Okay, 9.0. They don't have any sold data for a 9.0, but an 8.5 sold in 2010 for $836. So I'd add like 15 to 20% to that, and that's probably what you'd have.
Yeah, or more like you should subtract like $400 from that because his ain't 09.
Yeah, I'm saying if you want to know the 9 number.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, shit. If while we're at it, could I ask you one more to look up?
Sure, I don't care.
MegaCon. I know my Florida boys are mentioning the MegaCon. It's just that time of year is so brutal for me. But February is perfect.
How about September?
September's a little tough too.
How about April?
How
How about January?
April's
How
the
about
worst.
March?
April
How about
and
May?
the
How
worst.
about June?
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, April through September is pretty tough for your boy. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 7
Oh, good grief. Okay.
at an 8.5. Signed and remarked by one Peter Laird.
Okay. I don't know. I
260.
think I have to spell all this out for them. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And chat, why don't you give me a little estimate? What do you think? And by the way, Keynote, first in color Ninja Turtles brother of all time. So it's a key.
What number?
Number 7. And also, I'm fielding offers on this book.
What is the? I don't know the cover. Show. Let me see the cover again.
It's that one. You were just on it. It's this one.
Okay.
Wraparound cover.
This one.
That one. Yes, sir.
A 9.8 blue label is 170.
Okay.
Let me find out. You want an 8.5 signature? You said.
Yeah, by the not Eastman, because Eastman whores his pen out all day long. But Peter Laird, the elusive Peter Laird signature.
There is no sales data at all.
This is a rare artifact, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, that means
Like
it's priceless.
for real, there's no sales data for that book being signed by either one of them in any grade. So
Man.
that's unusual. So what we're going to have to do is take a look here.
Yeah, what is it? Just regular at 8.5 go?
Okay, so 2018, 168. They're putting it at 170 for a 9.8, and they don't have enough sales data. 2 sales is all they have data for, literally. And according to this, the CGC census only has 2 graded.
That's interesting because
That's a 9.4 and a 9.8. Hold on. Let me go to CGC and look up the actual census on that thing.
This is a CGC slab.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So let me look up the actual census data here.
This is what you call a name your price situation. I say this book is worth 400. No.
Okay,
I'm going with
CGC
260.
census. Oh, I gotta type this in again.
I'm surprised it's not more slab since it's like a key, I suppose.
I just booked my flight to Chicago for $81 round trip.
Ooh, what airline?
It's called flapyourownarms.com. No, Sun Country.
Okay, let me stop sharing that screen, and I will share this other screen, and we can look it up here. Boom, boom, and here we go. All right, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1989.
86.
1986, Mirage Studios.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are now. See, the thing I don't like about Go Collect is their CGC data does not update like it should. So according to this, there is a grand total of 361 slabs, and you said you have an 8.5.
Yeah, 8.5 gold label.
You have one of 5 gold label 8.5s.
Ooh, does it tell you? It doesn't tell you who signed.
No, it does not go
Not
into
on
detail.
TGT. Yeah, they'll
Yeah, I bet you most
say
of.
signature series or universal or
Yeah,
whatever.
All right. I think I'm showing you the wrong thing. Crap.
yeah. I noticed your screen. They probably opened up another window, right?
Yeah, it did. I hate it when it does that. I never think about it.
Well, it might be kind of more like I'm not really a turtle collector. I got it because Laird happened to be at this local con to me, and I said, "Hey," but
There you go.
it is for sale. But I don't know if it's morbid to say I'm kind of waiting for him to die.
There, you're one of 5. You see it there now?
It is super morbid to say.
I shouldn't say that, right?
No, we're gonna have to try and bully Big Will into taking this down after we get done here.
Yeah, you know what? Mea culpa. I want him to live for just because he was so old when I saw him. He looked pretty old.
Yeah, no, I got to see a there's the show on Netflix where they talk about toys,
Yeah,
and they were talking about the turtle toys. And
yeah. Laird is on that.
yeah, you're watching Laird and Eastman, and the disparity between them is intense. Like,
Yeah,
yeah. Hey
yeah.
guys, I will be right back. I got to go check on the wife here. She was taking a nap before she has to work tonight, so
All right.
I'm gonna go shake her and make her wake up.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. The only reason I'm getting all the Wolfman and Perez signatures is because one's retiring and one is old. He could die at any minute.
Yeah, right.
It's not morbid, but it kind of is. But I mean, why do you think people for the last 30 years of Stanley's life were getting his Stanley signatures, man? They thought he would die at any minute.
Right.
And I knew once his wife went, it wouldn't be long.
Laird did retire, like a few months after I got that signed by him. So I don't believe there's any new signatures coming out. But you know.
What's up, Unruly?
Hey, Simeon.
Yeah. But I got 5 Stanley signatures. I sold one as soon as they came back. I waited and got 3 of them signed by Todd McFarlane as well because they were Spider-Man 1s. His Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
And I made an amazing profit. This was all before he died, by the way. And then after he died, I had one left, and I couldn't bring myself to sell it because I don't really care about signatures. I say that after talking to you guys about signing stuff. The only time I care about a signature is if it's on a book I'm going to sell. If it's in my PC, I don't want a signature on it. I don't like them. But they do help books sell usually, so I get them for that reason. But I couldn't bring myself to sell it. I didn't know what I'd get. It wasn't that big of a key. It was under 100 FF, though, so, I mean.
Oh, nice.
I wound up just giving it away to Comic Tom, and he put it in, like, his mail thing.
That's right. That's when I remember that when I first started hearing your name, because I don't tune into Tom's stuff as much, but I remember when I used to watch him a lot, they'd be like, Big Will with nice karma boxes. You sent him some great stuff, man.
Well, I was just getting rid of my crap. That's all. He thinks it's great stuff, but it wasn't that great. I mean, most of the slabs I sent were because I had gotten an order at PGX. They screwed it up so bad, I had to get it regraded by CGC before they had their crossover service, so I paid full price again. Then I got all those books back, and I just got so angry looking at them that I gave them away. That's where all those slabs just about it came from.
And Unruly, I see your message about the atlases. I'll shoot you an email because if I'll count them up and see. Because I'm not doing an auction tomorrow, doing a buy it now situation. I'm going to do the ABC.
Take a page from Discovery Bay, huh?
Gimmick. Yeah, I'm tweaking it a little bit because one, I'm not doing like a digital overlay like he does with the StreamYard thing. So it is going to be, a little like signs thing, but I'm only doing 4 books. A, B, C, D.
That's on my list. It's on my list.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Welcome back.
Damn you.
What grade is it? Might as well bury the stake in deep.
Oh no, it's maybe like a 5.0 or a 4.5. So it's nothing I'm gonna get to retire off of.
And he's kind of
Throwback Sevens has a request.
Ooh. Atlas. Yeah, I guess I'd be curious on what the Atlases go. He's ribbing me on that book because J Hood Creative showed that book in a video. He didn't even say it was for sale. He was just like, "Yeah, I upgraded my copy," and the next morning I Instagrammed him.
Which Atlas are we talking about? What's the title?
Give me a minute. I'll pull up the ones that I have. He's like, "Oh man, I just sold it this morning to another member of the community," and I was like, "Oh damn it, missed my chance. I really wanted that book." Later on, Dee Runk. Oh, how did you find out? I mentioned it first, right?
Yeah, no, I told you I'd bought it from J Hood, and you immediately went, "Damn it! I tried to buy it from him, and he told me it was already sold." And yeah.
Dude, there's gonna be such fun books going up tomorrow. There really is.
Yeah, I have the same question as Gray Man. You mean the 70s Atlas? You're not talking Golden Marvel, right?
Right. I have a bunch of them. So there's I got a whole stack of Atlas #1s. But why don't we look up this one? Because this is the one that someone told me, hey, that's a key.
All right.
Phoenix.
Faux Enix. That's how I have to say it to spell it right. Faux Enix.
Faux Enix Atlas. And they're in pretty nice shape, too. Yeah.
What issue?
#1. Phoenix #1.
#1. All right.
Yeah, Brute #1 was in here, too, Gray.
What grade?
What grade is this one?
Let's go with
9.0.
Let me just tell you right now.
Yeah, just see what a 9.8 is.
Up to a 9.0 is only $22.
Yeah.
9.4 is where you got to go over 50 at 65, and a 9.8 is 120.
Oh, nice. Oh, you got a 9.8 of Phoenix one. Nice, man.
Oh, well, 120 then. I got a bunch of requests.
By the way, happy Thanksgiving to all of you and to everyone in the chat. The Pinnacle.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not looking for – I was thinking probably something like, 3 apiece. I think I'm going to do 3 apiece. 3 or 4.
Oh, Biggie's picking up ASM 102.
Which one is that?
I don't know. I'll look it up. I might as well.
Nah, you can't sell those for 20. The Atlas #1s.
Dude, this is the craziest book in a 9.8.
Yeah.
What is it? I can't see. I'm on Go Collect.
ASM 149 is
Origin and second appearance of Morbius. That's 102. It's a 9.8 is $3,300.
Woo.
So what is it now? ASM what?
149.
Why is that one crazy?
This is the first Spider-Man clone. And then look at the difference between a 9.6 and a 9.8. It's makes me want to throw up.
Oh Lord. 9.6, $500. 9.8, 2,350.
What does that mean about 9/8? It's like
It's all that matters on newer books. If you don't have it at 9.8, you're screwed.
Well, this one's like 1970 something.
I know, but still, same principle applies. Although you're not quite as screwed with $500 as you are with 10 that some books are if you're not in the 9.8.
Yeah.
Pieta.
Oh yeah, I would Pieta Wonder Woman that.
Yeah. And I'm just flashing stuff that I'm gonna put up tomorrow as we chat.
Really? Any Wolverine?
Look at that J Hood sketch.
Oh, interesting sketch. That came out so nice, dude.
Yeah, dude. He sent this with the book that I bought for him because he knew I got a shitty Mark Bagley sketch, and he put down his artistic chop.
I thought it would be easier to turn that Bagley into like Venom than to still try and save it as a Scarlet Spider with how he messed up on it.
Oh my! Well, but I asked for a Scarlet Spider, so
I know.
He just.
I'm just saying, with a crappy job he did, it looked like it could be a Venom better than a Scarlet Spider.
Yeah, it's all right. I wound up getting a good Scarlet Spider sketch while I was there. This thing was beautiful.
Oh yeah,
It was good. Yeah,
dude, I can't stop staring at this one.
I've been sketching like crazy lately, man. And,
dude, you gotta do a sketch cover, man.
And I got 3 finished sketches going out to some homies in the community that I don't think I should, One of them's for you, Dee Runk.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I shouldn't show you, right?
No.
Tell one of them. Just don't tell him if it's his or not.
There's one, because I'll just put the cat out the bag. One is for Dee Runk. This one's so good. This one is going to my boy, the Unruly Simeon, right here.
There you go. We got to hook him up.
Yeah. I think this character is right up his alley. The last one, I'll leave a mystery. I'll show you this one. But it'll be a mystery of who it's going to. We got a little.
Ooh, Rorschach.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Rorschach, boy.
Dude, if I could draw, I would just make my own covers.
I know. I want to try that next and see if I can do, because I got a couple blank covers. Not many though. I got like a Green Lantern, but I really don't draw. I could try it. Maybe a Sinestro.
Hey, no, Dee Runk is good luck. All right.
Well, I don't know, man. You told us how much you had to pay to get that incredible Hulk 181. I mean, yeah, that's good luck, but I don't know if that's the kind of luck I'd want to risk.
Hey, no. I don't recommend that luck. I didn't. The thing I was worried about when I showed that, because I had to show it on my channel. That goes without saying. But I didn't want people to just go, "Oh shit, it's real. Let me go buy a bunch of mystery boxes and lose all my money." Like 84. That's what you said right off the bat when I unboxed it. You're like, "Should I get in on this?" And I was like, well, you're not going to win it if you don't. But
that's why I like how you told us how much it cost you to get to that point, to where you want it, because that puts it in perspective.
I looked it up. I actually went back because I was ballparking.
What's up, Capital JB? No, thanks for coming.
Capital JB is one of my first comic book YouTubers that I watched.
Capital JB?
Yeah. Dude, love that dude.
Me too. Yeah, up in Canada.
Yeah. And then I was so pumped when I got to see him on The Hunt a couple months ago. I love that guy. But overall, with that Spider-Man, with Spider-Man Booth and the Superior Spider-Mans, I spent probably $850 total. So it wound up being worth it, but not every grand prize is a Hulk 181 and a 7.0. There are some grand prizes that are maybe worth $400.
I think the one they have now is the gold Venom Lethal Protector. And the one of them that they had before was New Mutants 98, which is great, except it is less than it's less than 800 if I'm not mistaken. So you would actually have lost money if you stopped at that one.
I still would have been pumped to get it, but
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's why the last bit that I opened is the last I'm going to do. I'm not doing any mystery boxes at all. I mean, I didn't even get a Dragon Heart. I know what it goes to, but
Will?
Yeah.
What's the best you've done with a mystery box? Have you ever won anything noteworthy?
Man, I ain't won jack.
No.
That's
That'd be
why
me.
I'm done. They're all horrible, just about it. I mean, you get what you pay for most of the time, but that's not why any of us do them. I mean, be honest. We all want something we spend $1 on and it's worth $1,000. That's what we're all hoping for.
Yeah.
So
I will tell you though, for me, like I'm actually a sucker for those exclusive variant covers. I actually really dig them, and not because they're worth anything, but I just enjoy the art. And like, there's a lot of books that I've got out of there where I'm like, damn, that's really cool, but it wasn't cool enough to justify the purchase. But eventually it was. But
I don't care personally about the variants. And if you notice, most of the books that are in like the Spider-Man booth to make it worth more than what you pay are those variants. And I could care less about them. So it's really not up my alley. I will tell you the best mystery box I ever did was a seller by the name of Bloodbath Comics on eBay. They're 100% Silver Age mystery boxes. Everything in there just about it's a Silver Age book. And that one, I never won anything, but they were nice. I did enjoy those.
Yeah, if you're getting Silver Age books, at least in decent condition.
See, I really knows what I'm talking about. You get a nice Delato cover in your mystery box. Like that shit is. I'm not mad about it when I see
I
it.
just hate those sticker prices they put on them. They're almost insulting.
Yeah, the sticker prices are bullshit. Like
damn you.
Like that's what they generally sell for from the website itself, not what they paid for it.
Yeah. That's why I'm if you notice, my third place prize on my contest, which is still running until January 1st, ladies and gentlemen. Is the third place is almost all variants that I got from a Spider-Man booth or something. According to those stickers, there's like $200 worth of variants there that I'm giving away. In third place, mind you. Third place.
What was your what were the terms of your contest again? I forget. I don't think I caught wind of it.
It was easy. You got to find my video. The thumbnail is just contest.
Yeah.
With like an explosion around it, and you got to link a video to it for 3 entries, or you can just comment in the comments section of that specific video for 1 entry. And all you got to do is tell me how you budget for your books, whether it's your weekly pools, your grails, however you want to do it. Just how do you budget for your books? That's all you got to do is tell me. And then you'll be entered in a randomizer based on how many entries you have. And I have a first place and third place. I had to do math. Excuse me. Third place prizes there. The third place is like 30 books, I think, just mainly variants and some bronze, or not bronze, but Copper Age stuff. The second place is all Spawn. I have like almost every variant of the issue 300 and a few of the 301. They're all getting out. And then the first place has a few things like a Roy Thomas signed Hulk 182, second appearance of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, which is also the first appearance of, I think, Midnight, which is actually his brother. That's a good spec book, and like 7 or 8 other books first place. The end.
Yeah, my budget technique is I just keep going until my check.
This doesn't count for the video.
No, that,
It was gonna be a joke. I just go until my bank account says 0, brother.
yeah, straight cash, homie. That's how I budget. I take another stack out of the briefcase.
Oh yeah, unreleased years is so good, dude.
Yeah.
Bow, but you found.
Man, I cannot believe that I've been on streaming for 2 hours and
Wow.
35 minutes. And what's funny is I've had like 3 people or more almost the entire time. But I was running out of stuff to ramble about, man. I was on for like an hour before anyone joined.
Hey, dude, some of these were no topic, no nothing. Just hey, what's up? Like some of those are just fun to do. Like
Yeah,
I don't have anyone that's not YouTube related that I could call to talk about comic books with and like bullshit with
Same
about
here.
comic books. So I love it, man. It's always a good time.
Yeah. I just wish I had more books that I could show, but I've showed just about everything I own. That's the only bad part about narrowing down to a list, you know?
Why, you've whittled your collection down, you're saying? That much?
Yeah, I have less than 100 books.
Oh, wow.
That's my whole collection.
Interesting.
And I got my list here, and I'm only buying books from this list aside from a couple things that I'm actually reading. And I'm waiting till this list is just about done, then I'll come up with a new list and do it that way.
Dude, I respect the hell out of that though. That's just focus and discipline. Like,
Well, I don't know how focused it is. It's 110 books on the list. I mean,
but still, I mean, like, I've got like 1,500 books, so they're closer to 2,000. But like, how many of those bring me no joy? Like,
but
I'm gonna do a yard sale
split it up.
this spring.
I
Just
don't,
get rid of them all.
boy, man, that's hard to see.
Yeah.
I mean, I split it up into people. Dang it.
It's really hard to see now.
Yeah, it's really hard to see now.
Oh, I like how you did that. Yeah.
I split it up into investment, speculation, and PC, and then I have it all listed. And I
So I
highlight
think-
what I have slab.
I'm pretty sure I understand your investment versus spec, but what thought process went into how you categorize investment versus spec?
It's a hard hitting question, 84.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty simple. Speculation is something that is more affordable, that will hopefully grow in value dramatically compared to a blue chip that grows at like 5 to 10% a year or something. And I also plan on selling it when a certain something happens. An investment book is just something I plan on holding for 5 years or longer. Like, I don't know of anything that could happen that would make ASM, issue 33 be the issue everyone wants. But as the time goes on, it's going to get more expensive. People are going to want it more. It's Ditko. The older it gets, the less there are. People lose them, trash them,
Yeah.
So that's an investment book. Whereas ASM 300, it's in my speculation. I want to try and get it for that Venom movie, and then depending on how I think that Venom movie is going to go, I'll sell it then or maybe a little later. Depends.
Yeah, dude, I just bought that ASM 300 and sent it off to CGC to hopefully get a grade
Todd.
bump.
Go get Todd sign it.
Yeah, Todd's gonna sign it, but I got an old case CGC ASM 300. It's never been pressed. It's got a thumbprint on the back cover. That's in the grader notes, and it's got a light spine stress. And I'm gonna have him do the press and clean. It's gonna get signed, dude. I'm hoping for that 9.8, baby. That would be so dope.
Yeah. That'd be a home run.
Yeah,
And
because
you-
I'm not paying $2,300 for a book. No.
Yeah. And another thing is the most expensive book I probably have in the speculation section is Incredible Hulk 181. I can spend about $2,000 for a 5.0. One of the most expensive books in the investment section is Detective Comics 31. I could print probably spend like 9 or 10,000 on a 0.5.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Interesting that you have Hulk 181 in your spec category.
You just hold right there, mister. Hulk 180, 181, and 182 is listed in my PC. Then I want another 3. They're listed in the spec. And then I want another 3. It's listed in the investment, too.
So you want a few.
Yeah, that man, I got those listed in every section.
What do you think is the most?
Copies of each.
What's the most sleeper speculation pick on your list that people are not paying as much attention to as you think they should?
Aside from every one of the Teen Titans that I've been ranting and raving about for over a year on YouTube, let's see.
Yeah.
I would probably say Miss Marvel 18, first Mystique.
Mystique, yeah.
Or maybe ASM 121 or 210. 121, of course, Gwen Stacy's death. They haven't done anything with MCU about that. We haven't even met MJ, let alone Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
That wasn't something to get. And 210, just recently, I mentioned it before it was on anyone's radar. I have it on video proof, by the way, but then I noticed Comic Tom had it in one of his top 10 lists. That's the first Madam Web.
Yeah, her own movie, they were saying? That seems crazy to me.
I don't know about her own movie, but they were saying she was on the list because people are specking on her.
Yeah.
I actually got rid of a bunch of the spec books I had on here and just added more to the investment list.
I have mine too slabbed of that Miss Marvel.
18?
18.
You never sold those? I know they were up on your auction.
Yeah, you know what I ended up doing is I sold the first, because I had 3 slabs, first cameo, and then there's a middle issue, and then her first full. So I sold the first cameo and then the one before that one, and I kept the first full. I think that was the right move.
This one is waiting on Claremont, and I'm going to get it witnessed and then slab it with whichever one I decide at the time. But yeah, and I've got multiples of a lot of stuff. I mean, just because I buy one that's on the list doesn't mean I stop. I mean, like especially the Teen Titans, man, they're so cheap. I buy them and buy them.
So, what kind of books in particular?
But anything on my list, I'd be willing to buy more than once.
Well, what do you think is like the best Teen Titans spec book of all the characters? First Nightwing, or?
Oh no, Lord no.
No.
I think one of the most sleep heavy ones are probably. I can't remember if my numbers are right. Issue 23, the first Blackfire, and issue 22, the first full appearance of Brother Blood. And then, of course, DC Comics presents 26, the first new Teen Titans, but most people know about that one. I think the sleepers are 22 and 23.
Seems like Blackfire is going to appear on the show soon. They're at least talking about her.
Maybe. I hope so.
You keep up with the show, Will?
I haven't. It's not really my cup of tea, but I watched the first season, and I've seen a few episodes of the second season. But then I also got ones like this one. I have a couple copies of it. It's number 10. It's the second appearance of Deathstroke. And it's also something else that I forget. But yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3. But I've got one headed to CGC, and then I have, multiples of that first Blackfire. So.
What do you think of this Teen Titans spec?
I don't know about Vigilante, man.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think he is as good as like Blackfire. But then again, I don't know.
I would wait until they see who the hell Idris Elba is going to play in that movie, because from what I've been keeping up with so far, is that confirmed it's not Deadshot. He's not replacing Will Smith. So
somebody is though, right?
no, he's not in it. It's a whole new team essentially. It's like a straight reboot. They're not calling it Suicide Squad 2. They're calling it like the Suicide Squad. So it's a big reboot. I'm not even sure if Margot Robbie is gonna. If so, she's gonna have a small role. But the scuttlebutt, if you will, is
Man, I think Margot Robbie is going to have her world turned upside down when that Birds of Prey gets released.
when it flops, right?
Yeah, I am foreseeing a flop for that, and
Me too.
because they were so stupid. Birds of Prey instead of Gotham City Sirens. It's so simple. Why didn't they do it?
Hey, 84 called me like when they announced the name of that movie to tell me that it was going to be a flop.
I thought the same thing as soon as I heard it, man.
But not the teaser, but the name release. And he goes, brother, we got to go live right now. And let's talk about how this movie is going to be a flop at the box office.
Yeah. And I apologize to the chat, but I'm just kind of not caring. I hate to say that, but I did notice that Unruly says he's got a small role for Margot.
Yeah, baby.
That's some spec game right there, Unruly.
Yep. Yeah, I mean she's hot as hell. But and just to finish my thought on that Vigilante is that the reason I'm specking on that is he's not playing Deathstroke, and the two people that they're teasing that he may play is either the Bronze Tiger or Vigilante. So we'll see. I'm pulling for Vigilante.
Well, as far as DC goes, I'm holding out on a few other things like Dark Side. Jimmy Olsen 134 is on my list. I'm holding out for that. And Brave and the Bold 54, I've already got. That's the first Teen Titans ever.
Yes, I'll be right back.
And then, all right. And then number 60, the first time they used the name. And it's also the first Donna Troy Wonder Girl. I want to get that one. But those have to do with Teen Titans, though. Most of my stuff, I have to admit, until you get into the investment section, it's almost all Marvel, aside from Teen Titans.
For PC stuff.
No, for speculation.
Oh, for spec.
Dude, my favorite character is Wolverine. PC is Marvel, dude. Come on.
Got it. So that all that Teen Titans stuff is, you're not a huge Teen Titans fan. You just think they're good.
Yeah, it's only for the money.
What's making you think? Is it the show? Is it show related?
No, well, kind of. It's the show. Look at Teen Titans, the cartoon, then Teen Titans Go. They even made a movie about it. It's super popular, man. 8 to 10 years from now, all these kids, they're going to have money. They're going to want to buy from their childhood. What was part of their childhood? The Teen Titans. Which ones? The new Teen Titans. So I'm doing both, Teen Titans and New Teen Titans. I'm getting these books, getting them signed before people start dying and getting them slabbed. That way I can make some money later.
Yeah. I hope so, man. I'm fearful for that idea of like collecting and investing of, yes, the childhood, like when they look back in their childhood, those characters are their jam. But are comic books their jam? Like my childhood, my connection is to a lot of these Batman animated series and all that, cartoons, but I also was into comics. I wonder if I never read a comic, I just like those cartoons, would I want to seek out the comics later in life? Depends how, big of a fan I was, but I hope so. I hope the industry doesn't totally fizzle out.
I don't think we got to worry. But
not totally fizzle out, but I hope
we'll be all right. Besides, most of the investment books, you don't have to worry about those things, man. Like Detective 31.
Oh, yeah.
Action. What do I have here for action? Action number 15. Yeah, we don't got to worry about those. The investment is always fine, but I did kind of make a mistake. I have some listed here in the investment that actually should be in the spec. So I probably need to rewrite this entire list again and move them around.
You got to just type that up so you don't have to
I don't know how to type.
Shut up.
No, I mean, well, I can type, but I can't. I'm this number right here,
Yeah.
or this number right here. I never really learned how to type. I'm like at 2 or 3 words a minute. Like I'm seriously horrible at it. Why do you think I never say anything in the chats? It's because I can't type fast enough. By the time I get my thought out, it's already
Oh,
gone.
that's why. So you have I have arrived, copy pasted, and you just hit paste.
Well, no, I can just type
Took
that
the
in.
words out of my
And
mouth.
it doesn't matter when you lay down. I have arrived in the chat.
He rolls up into things like Control V, bitches. Bow.
But yeah, no, man, I suck at typing. That's why I love when I want to talk to someone. I like being able to do the IG thing where you talk and it records it, or do the video chat, or just doing like this right here. I would much prefer to talk to you guys like this than try and text things.
Yeah. Couple notable comments here. We got Perry saying that he thinks that Fortnite Funko Pops might pop in 20 years, to that thing of what kids are nostalgic about. That could be. And unruly.
Hard thing to think about. Like, go ahead.
Yeah, well, yeah, we could expand on that. You guys think Funko Pops?
I stay in my lane, man. I'm comics only as far as collectibles. I don't do anything else.
Yeah, I wouldn't get
Any
into
deep dives you can do in comics, man. I play around in this. I don't need to lose my shirt trying to do other stuff. I stay away. So I do. Don't ask me. I don't know crap about it.
Well, no, it's just the thought of like us here. I'm sure we're all like give or take 5 years in the same age range, and
I don't know. I'm probably younger than both of you.
I'm 37, I think.
30,
Yeah, 37.
84.
Well, I'm 35. You're 31,
37.
right, Will?
Yeah, I'm 31.
Yeah. So we're all in our 30s. Yep.
Yeah. So the thing that what we collect now are things that we loved as growing up, and trying to guess what kids growing up now will like 20 years from now when they actually have money to spend could be an interesting take.
Yeah.
Perry, you just made me rich, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Fortnite Funko Pops, I'm buying them all.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying for the other. Like, and when I go to conventions, I see so many Titans cosplayers. And one of the convention guidebooks for Dragon Con was a cosplayer cosplaying as Raven. So, I mean, that plus all the money from the movies and the animated movies with the Titans.
Yeah.
They're so cheap right now, you can't help but spec on them, man. And they're beautiful done. Written by Marv Wolfman, excellent writer.
Great
Drawn by George Perez.
Yeah. That's not a bad notion.
Gray Man just said that Masters of the Universe ain't worth too much nowadays. And that's a shame because I used to watch the hell out of He-Man.
Well, the figures are. If you got carded figures,
Oh, yeah.
that's dope.
Man, I do know that a lot of things from our childhood, like toys, we never kept up with them. They wouldn't look nice now because half of them would be eaten or lost.
I've
But
got a
kept them good. My cousin has suitcases filled, whether they're out of the box, obviously, because he played with them, with nothing but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys from the late 80s and early 90s when the movies were coming out. He doesn't ever want to sell them. He doesn't think about them. But I bet you he's probably got $5-10 grand in those suitcases.
Yeah. I've got a real big stack of carded X-Men action figures that I can't ever show on my YouTube channel again because of the Kappa apocalypse.
Yeah. I feel like I sold my turtle figures prematurely. I sold them in 2018. I had 6 very high condition, still carded, packaged Ninja Turtle figures from the first wave, and some of them from the second wave. But it was 6 of them. I sold them on eBay for $450. Those 6 figures. But I think I probably could have did better, and if I hung on to them, they probably would have went up. But
How bad do you think I feel? I sold my Hulk 181 in 2006 for $450.
yeah,
I sold my ASM 300 in 9.8 near mint condition for $100 in 2006. How do you think I feel now?
yeah. So you've been collecting for a while, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
It still helped me. I put that. I sold those because I got back into comics, so I was like selling shit to put back into the hobby, into comics. So not all for naught.
hey, Gray Man, for the record, I did play with my action figures when I was growing up. I recollected as an adult, so I don't have the ones from a kid on the card like that. No,
You're one of those creeps.
no, dude, no, I wouldn't even be worthy to be here right now if that was the case.
I can tell you the most modern book that's in my investment section is Batman Adventures 12.
Yeah.
That is one I want. I want it very badly.
Dude, a guy at my LCS who runs the shop, he sold one of those in a quarter bin before it took off.
Wow.
And the girl, like the 14-year-old girl that bought it from him, came back up to him like 6 years later with it in a slabbed CGC 9.8. And like, hey, I bought this from you. Don't you hate yourself?
Man.
That's just cruel.
Yeah. He was but when he was telling me the story, he was happy for her. Like,
yeah. The same thing with the guy at one of my little honey holes that I go to. It's a consignment shop, and he owned a comic shop in the 70s and 80s, and he just tells me about all these books that he sold for like nothing, and I can see the pain in his eyes when he's like he sold his AF-15. He had AF-15. He had like every book you could think of.
So what's the weirdest book that you want in your PC that we would never guess you want?
For PC,
I don't think I have a weird one. Like,
well, you don't have one we would never guess.
I mean, the biggest book I want to go after is X-Men 1. I had it within my reach a few months ago, and then my water heater busted, and it drained out my X-Men 1 fund. But yeah, I don't think I have anything weird. It's pretty much, X-Men, Superman, Scarlet Spider related is what I like to collect.
What about you, macho head?
Like an unexpected one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There probably is an answer to it. Not so much weird, but maybe like it's not in line with what I'm collecting now. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you tell me what's the weird one yours while I think about it?
I asked you first, sir.
Yeah, I have to think about it. I'm not sure.
Mine is probably
the She-Hulk jump rope issue. I don't know if people think that's weird for me, but I really want a high grade She-Hulk jump rope issue.
Well, that's just a matter of finding it and buying it. I'm talking like something that you got to work for. It's like expensive or something you got to hunt down.
What you got?
Police Comics 1 and 5.
Don't do it.
First Plastic Man and first cover of Plastic Man.
Yeah, I'm only after 2 and 3 of Policeman.
Yeah, those are the better ones.
Why 2 and 3?
I just pulled that out of my ass, dude.
Oh.
That's Golden Age, right?
Yes, right at the end, I think. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll off track. I got outbidded like in the last couple seconds, but I was circling and I bid a few $100 on it, but I didn't come through of a pre-Batman detective issue.
Oh, I was hoping to get that one.
Yeah, I had my highest bid on there at $420. I put $420 in, and because really it was $400, but sometimes people are like $405. If someone else's ouchie point was $400, I just want to put a few bucks over. But oh shit, cat's bugging out.
I hate cats.
Hey, my cat's a good dude.
Man,
No, he's not. He's a
Taylor-
spawn of Satan biding his
Taylor
time.
is pissing him off. He's trying to get after it. He's trying to lull it to sleep. Oh.
Yeah. He's got a beef with his own tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you really better watch out for Coppa now. Cute cat videos.
Oh, yep. You gotta take this one down. Mark this one for kids.
Shit, I forgot what I was saying. But Unruly Simeon said before, when we were talking about the hobby, he said proselytize. I think I'm saying that right. And he's like, gotta preach the word, man. Are there any kids like in your family that you preach comics to? Like my niece and nephew, I definitely do, and it's worked. My little nephew, Colin, he's like 10 or 11. From me and my brother kind of giving him the exposure. He's like all over Marvel Legends figures. He's got a couple comics like on his wall, like pinned up. My niece, a little first grade girl, had a Joker themed birthday party last year.
Oh, she's gonna be a serial killer.
Incredible. I know. She's like, I love Joker. I bought her a little Batman statue. It's awesome.
How mad was she when she couldn't? Did her parents take her to see the Joker movie?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm always leaving stuff wherever I can find it. A lot of my cousins, my little cousins, have framed comics. Like one of them has the whole limited series of Wolverine framed. Another one has like Red Sonja #1 frame because his mom's a redhead. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And whenever I'm done reading a comic out in the wild, I leave it wherever I'm at. So a lot of doctors' offices and
You do?
tire change places have comic books thanks to me.
That's an interesting way to not add to the collection.
Dee, you push comics on any children or anything?
No, I'm legally not allowed within 500 feet. No, I'm kidding. No, I just I don't have any kids that are like in my family that are old enough to communicate with verbally. Like I've got a cousin. I've got a cousin that has like a 1-year-old daughter, and my best friend has got like a 3-year-old daughter. So I might try and peddle some comic books onto her when she's old enough to read. But
Yeah, gotta keep the tradition.
Well, I hate to just abruptly say it, but my butt's starting to hurt and I'm hungry. It's 9:40 here. I've been on for over 3 hours, 3 minutes, and 40 seconds as of right now. We got 11 people watching. Thanks everybody for watching, commenting. Gray Man, we might get into the Coppa thing later, but that's not for tonight.
that's another hour.
Biggie, Shaq, and Comic Head. But I think we need to just end her right here, fellas. And
Thanks for having me, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
no problem, man. So I will see everyone later. Thanks everyone in the chat, and bye.